in like in excruciating pain.
Every day we get closer to death.
God. How about you, Mel?
She just dead.
She just might be cutting out on her mic or something. It's all right. Is everyone in the room?
Yep.
Yep.
I'm in. Yeah.
Just waiting for things. So just waiting for it to load in.
Okay, let me know when everyone's ready.
Okay, I'm in.
Okay, is everyone ready?
Yep.
I mean, I'm in ready.
I don't know if
Mel is
Mel is not.
I'm here.
You gonna be okay, Mel?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's get started then. Last we left off, a series of events happened in which Roger found himself discovered to be trapped inside of what is presumed to be a bag of holding. Uh, as he wanders around, he finds an enclosed little snow globe that he and his sister Faye seem to find themselves trapped in. And he finds out that that globe not only enhances magic, but also slowly drains away the memories of the people trapped in there. So Roger decides to pull a Hail Mary and cast Dispel Magic.
Was that what our coin toss landed on?
You will find out the coin toss result in a bit.
Well, because it was in between that or Dimension Door.
Yeah,
Yep.
we're not. Yeah, we're not on there yet.
Okay.
You can just
But,
hear the regret.
there's also now a plan hatched by Kyle as he finds out from a flyer that the circus is in need of a popcorn boy,
Oh,
which
God.
he wants to be going undercover as to help out Paul, and also to help find out what happened to Roger, as the last lead you guys had from the stranger that was with Faye was that it looks to be someone responsible from the carnival that had absconded with Roger and also Faye. And now we are set here with the party standing with Kyle in the staffing area end of carnival. I'm sorry.
My screen is still on where Roger and Faye are at, and the game's paused.
Oh, weird.
I don't know if anybody
The map,
else.
the map should have changed by now, right?
Yeah,
Let
I
me
think it's
refresh. Let me refresh. Hang on.
Okay. Is it the map, the circus for everybody else?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, just making sure. Let me know when you're loaded back up, Shrine.
Yep, will do. That's just taking a hot minute. Okay. Yes, hello, Maya. Okay, yes. Now I'm in.
Perfect. Okay, and now we resume here with Kyle now dressed up in what cobbled together clothes he could find from Paul and Roger's possessions to dress him up as a spiffy little, rather down on his luck looking popcorn boy with a little Aladdin style vest and also one of those what were they called again? The little
As
Fez.
fez
Little
hat.
top. Yep.
Yep. On top of it, as he holds out a small tray of popcorn that he made together with Kanan on the side. And Kanan and Fallman standing to the two sides of him like his guardians. And we begin now. Back into it as the ringmaster comes forward to receive you. Oh, Master Paul, you seem to have brought some more guests. Some of them are familiar, but I don't believe we've had the pleasure, Mr. And he looks towards you, Kanan.
I'm Kanan.
Oh, Mr. Kanan, what can we do for you today? Are you looking for any sort of volunteer help with our carnival?
Not me, but this little one right next to me wants to volunteer to help you.
Kyle has like the biggest smirk on his face right now, holding the tray up. And the minute his mouth opens, you just hear, "Yes, sir. I'm here to offer some popcorn." And Falmouth and Kanan, you definitely don't remember this being part of the plan, as you two perfectly told him to just be himself. Oh, right. I forgot we had that flyer out. Red, did we already fill up that position? The woman is still polishing her cannon on the side as she looks to her boss and goes like, no, but could always use another one after what happened to the last one." And the
Looks as
ringmaster goes,
racist as well.
okay, but sure, we'd love to have you, young lad. Are these samples?
What
Yes,
happened to
sir.
the last one?
Well, let's just say there were a little bit of complications with one of the tricks we had. Oh, the child survived, just with a different skin tone altogether.
It just looks at Kane.
Just seems like things saying Kyle wants to get a bonus. Like,
Paul is desperately not trying not to laugh.
Was he
He
hurt?
looks at you and goes like, "Oh, no, no, no. Besides, since then we've upgraded our safety procedures. I'm sure nothing will happen to the young lad. Are you his guardian?"
Yes, I am.
Oh, well, this is a surprise. Well, sir, if it would make you more comfortable, perhaps we can run you through some of our day-to-day proceedings with the lad, and you can help supervise him.
That's fine.
And Kanan, you see Celine standing next to him and goes like, "I'm sure I can help with that."
Oh boy.
Is he saying that in character?
No.
As Kyle offers him the tray again, and the man just goes like, "Oh, right. Thank you, young boy." And he's gonna eat the popcorn and make a constitution check here.
Oh
And
dear.
depending on how well or how bad it is, will decide how well the popcorn was. Let's see. On check, go. Is the right dice roll showing?
It was
showed
a
for me
7.
Yeah.
7, yeah.
Okay, thank you for letting me know. He eats a kernel, and his face wrinkles a little bit as he tastes like the little burnt flecks on it, and he just goes, "Ooh, phew, rather bracing this one. I'm sure you can improve." You see, Kyle just looks at him and goes like, "Oh, is it bad, sir? I I was taught by my father we don't have much money on us, but we try to cook with what we have."
Where did you
Almost
learn to
like-
talk like that?
From you, father.
I don't talk like that.
And you see the ringmaster just goes, "Oh boy, I'm so sorry, young lad. I did not know you were so impoverished. Here, give him some of our popcorn. Red, perhaps you can help him."
Wait, did you just call me dad?
Kyle just looks at you and goes like, "Huh?" Uh, I suppose I did, Father.
Almost just grins.
Um,
Kyle looks at you at how stunned you are for a second. He just looks at, like off to the side and like whispers down to you. I'm Kanan.
uh, yes, it's what my son said. We are very impoverished, and he could really use this job. I would
And
really appreciate it. He's a dedicated worker, and he will follow instructions to the T.
yes, sir. Just as my father wished. And the ringmaster goes like, "Oh, well, isn't that grand? That's perfect. Here, Scarlet Red, please show the boy around the popcorn booth, and perhaps maybe Mr. Kanan, you'd like to follow them."
Sure, that would be great, Mr. Ringmaster, sir. Thank you for giving my son the opportunity to work.
Now my father and I can afford our meal.
Ken is just trying very hard not to facepalm. And he's just gonna follow
And
them.
and the ringmaster, almost like in a confused manner, looks over to Falmouth, as almost as if in relation by Kanan. Just looks at Falmouth and goes, would you happen to be the other guardian?"
In a manner of speaking.
Kyle's
Oh.
got two daddies.
How progressive. And Kyle looks at the
More of a-
ringmaster and goes like,
more of a-
"Yes,
more of a-
I have
more of a
two
god-
fathers.
More of a godparent than anything.
He is my godfather."
Ken is just gonna lightly push Kyle towards the direction they're supposed to be walking.
"Yes, father, I will obey."
Ugh.
You see Kyle as you're walking away with him. He looks at you and just kind of gives a thumbs up, asking if he did good or not.
He's gonna whisper back, "You did great." Might want to drop the accent though.
Oh, but it's so fun.
It makes you sound a little fake.
You should do one too.
No.
And as you're walking with Rose Red, you two begin just bickering a bit along the way as from behind you feel your butt being pinched a little.
Ah! And he's gonna cover his butt and look back at the perp.
And you see that it's Celine dressed in her dancer garb as usual with some see-through sparkly fabrics on her hands as she looks at you and goes like, "Sorry, didn't mean to spook you. You just seemed so taken in by the conversation with your son."
Oh, just trying to help him.
Oh, for sure. Now, Mr. Kanan, you didn't tell me that you had such a cute little boy. And you see she bends down a little and pinches Kyle's cheek slightly as he smiles and says, "Yes, father is very kind to me." And he just shoves the tray in front of her. "Popcorn."
That's-
And Celine just goes, "Not right now, little one, but perhaps later." I hope you won't mind if I come along, Mr. Kanan.
Not at all.
Perfect. And you see she's already beginning to like just link her arm with yours as you both walk off. Let's head there.
Oh dear.
And as they're walking away from the scene, Paul and Falmouth, you guys are left to your own elements as you see the ringmaster turns towards you, Paul. "Oh, Mr. Paul, I'm so glad to have you back with us. With only a few days left until showtime, well, presume you'll be wanting to get more familiar with the animals.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, you already have one of your own.
I
You
have
see a
many of my
small
own.
little, you see a small little yip as Jin appears on your hand. As he looks to Jin and tries to pet him, you see Jin kind of growls at him a little bit before the ringmaster takes his hand away. Oh, ooh, I see this one must be a new training for you.
No, he's just like that.
I see. Now, come with me, please. And Mr. Falmouth, will you be coming along as well?
Yes, I will. Almost just gonna be looking around to see if anyone's not here who was here before.
Paula's gonna lean over to Falmouth and just whisper, "I forgot I even did this."
You see, he takes you both over to the side over here, with Jin hopping up on the picnic table and just lying down and resting on top of it. Now, I'm sure you remember some of our familiar friends here, Mr. Paul.
Yep.
Now,
I remember
what?
at least one of them.
Now, oh, only one of them. They were so taken in by you from last time. I'm sorry again about that little incident, by the way. We can't control what some of our guests will do.
No, just had a lot on my mind.
Well, please go on ahead. Hearth, come here, boy. Roof, roof. You see, like a spark of flame crackling. He runs over to the ringmaster as the Hearthhound lolls out its tongue while it's being petted.
See, that's the one I remember.
Well, why don't you refamiliarize yourself with the other two then?
Paul's gonna glance at the other two and just kind of be like, I don't know if they liked my chicken.
Chicken?
Did you not see me with Eclair? And he's gonna reach into his pocket and pull out Eclair.
Eclair just perfectly in loaf ball form just appears from your clothing as a small puff of white feathers as she goes. And the ringmaster goes like, "Oh wow, perhaps you should be a magician, Mr. Paul. I couldn't even see you how you fit her in there."
I should, shouldn't I?
Well, as far as chickens go, I'm afraid they're not part of our performance, but I'm sure they can all get along. So, I mean, you are an experienced animal tamer. I'm sure you can get them to behave.
Yeah, I can do that. He's just gonna kind of give Eclair a look.
Claire just kind of looks at you, just oddballed in the eye, and just goes, "Baka."
She tends to be my assistant in these sorts of things.
Right. Well, I won't fault you for your process, Mr. Paul. Please go ahead. Mr. Falmouth, you may want to be careful, of course, unless you are also a part of this act.
Duly noted. Pardon me for intruding, but is someone missing? I feel like there's less people here than there was the last time we was here.
Oh, for whichever did you mean? We have Miss Charlotte over there, possibly grinning from ear to ear as usual. And you see over there, he points to the tabaxi woman who is in fact just frowning, just staring at these strangers in their tents. While the ringmaster looks back to you, goes like, Rosie Red just went out with your other two companions, and Oh, you must mean Mr. Alfie.
I suppose so. I don't think I see him.
He's our resident clown. I'm sure he was off somewhere giving smiles to everyone. And immediately upon saying that, a loud little puff of explosion can be heard from the northeast side. So loud that even Kanan and his group can hear it even as they're walking away. And turn your head and see it's coming from the northeast side behind this little wagon here.
Should we be concerned about that?
Oh, well, believe it or not, we hear that sort of noise here all the time. Rosie Red with her cannonball practices, or even Alfie with some of his strange fey magics. All part of the act, you understand.
Fey magics.
Oh yes, Mr. Alfie is from parts unknown. You've heard of the Fey lands, yes? The Fey Wild?
Yes, and that it's a rather dangerous place for many to go to.
Well, of course, Mr. Formeth, but also one of alluring mysteries. Would you not agree? Which is why we've themed this year's festivities right after such mysteries. Ah, Alfie, there you are. I believe Mr. Formeth might have been asking for you. You see, almost kind of like in a leering kind of way, Alfie doesn't say a word, but just stares over to you, Falmouth.
No, I was just wondering where you were since I had seen everyone else gathered here, but you were missing at the time. But everyone's present and accounted for, I think.
You see, Alfie just gives you a small little exaggerated bow as he dips his head down all the way. And as he does so, as his back is arcing down and his rear is going up, you see what looks like to be a little beach ball perfectly spinning on his back.
That's different.
And the more you stare at it, the bigger and bigger it seems to get until it explodes in a puff of confetti, landing everywhere, which spooks Jin a little as he just jumps off the table over to Paul. And just like that, you see Alfie is gone. The ringmaster looks back to you, Fulham, and goes like, I apologize. He's a little bit eccentric.
Paul is going to be kneeling down and petting Jin. You don't say.
Well, it's all the better for the audience. He's never had one bad one yet. Performance-wise, I mean. And I'm sure your first performance will be just as great, Master Paul. Perhaps you'd like to even join our little troupe one day.
That's not my thing.
And he goes like, oh, don't sell yourself short. You have the outfit and the hair for it.
What do you mean I have the hair for it?
And he goes like, oh, is that not part of your showmanship?
My hair?
Oh, yes. I mean, look at all of us. I mean, we're all dressed rather fantastically.
No. This is just my hair.
Oh. Well, in that case, we commend you on your sense of fashion, sir.
He's just gonna look at him strangely.
Meanwhile, as that's happening, Kanan, this is going to be theater in mind now for a little bit. You are taken with Kyle to a popcorn booth where you see a little distillery machine going off, spinning back and forth in a little mystical Fey themed circle. as kernels and popcorn is being popped to and fro as it spins. Now, does the little lad have any experience with this machine? You see, Rosie Red asks.
No, I don't believe he does, but he is very smart, and I'm sure he'll pick up whatever instructions you give him.
Kyle says, "Yes, father, I work with these machines all the time.
Since when?
Uh, since forever."
Uh-huh.
You see, he has a little panicked look in his eyes as he goes over to the machine. "Okay, father, uh, just like you showed me."
Just like I showed you.
And he's gonna go ahead and try and roll for a deception here. And you can also roll to help him if you want, Kanan.
Okay.
Oh no.
Can someone tell me what the dice roll is? For some reason, it's not showing up for me again.
10.
Kanan got 20 and
Kane's
Kyle got
20
10.
and Kyle got 10.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice. You see Kyle kind of pathetically starts revving up the machine with the little handle on it and just says like, just like this, right, father? Just like a jack in the box.
Yep, just put just a little bit more oomph into it.
Father, I'm such an expert, but perhaps you and I could do this together just so we can show off a little bit.
Okay.
You see Rosie Red just kind of looks strangely at you both and goes like, "Your child is very weird."
He's just energetic. Nah. He's going to walk next to Kyle, then help him with the handle.
You recognize this kind of machinery from your days in Baldur's Gate, and you go off of that as you help him in operating it. And before long, you see he starts popping more kernels in the machine, and making a bunch starts bouncing around in the glass. And Kyle just genuinely looks amazed as he goes like, "Oh, cool! I mean, oh, cool, father."
You really don't have to act like that.
Kyle just goes like, "But it's so fun."
Okay.
And Celine, looking at this, just sort of giggles and claps her hand and goes like, "Oh, very nice, Mr. Kanan. Didn't know you were such a good man with your hands."
Thank you. I do a lot of things with my hands. And
Oh, I'm
Really?
sure.
oh.
Perhaps you can see some of those things before the end of the day.
We'll see. I don't know. We'll see.
Kanan, you look over and you see Kyle just goes like, "Is she your girlfriend?"
No.
He goes like, "Oh, okay. I can't keep track with you guys."
What's that supposed to mean?
And he goes like, "Oh, father, let's taste some of our hard work now."
Mouth mouths of babes.
Yeah, sure. Let's taste our hot popcorn now. And he's just gonna give like Kyle a very like stink eye.
He just hands you a tray along with everybody else as you all taste it, and I'm gonna need you to roll for con.
Oh no.
Just a con check.
That's a 14.
Indeed.
You taste that it could use a little bit more salt in the machine, and you look down to the boy as he looks up at you expectantly, as the others seem to have the same opinion but are unable to tell him.
Kanan is going to smack his lips a bit after he tastes the popcorn. Could use a pinch more salt.
Oh, okay. Salt. Is it this? And he already starts dipping a random bag on the side, but
Hold
you
on,
see that
hold on.
and you see that it's looks like it's labeled as powdered sugar.
No. Oh.
He, as he does so, you see the machine starts just spinning around with what looks like to be a lot of powdered material now on the popcorn flakes as they pop. And you see Rose Red just like, ooh, it's not supposed to sound like that.
Kyle gonna accidentally make caramel popcorn.
Kyle just looks over to Kanan and goes like, oh, sorry, father, which one?
That was the powdered sugar.
Gee, which one? Why are they both white? It's so inconvenient.
You're supposed to read the label first.
Right, reading,
Wait, do you not know how to read?
yeah, and don't be silly, father. You showed me. So you see he's kind of blushing bright red in his face now as he desperately tries to just feel around for the salt.
Kanan's gonna put a hand on his shoulder and is just gonna say, relax.
Huh?
Relax.
Okay.
You're doing great.
You see he kind of hides his face from the others as he whispers to you. I don't know where's the bag.
What was that?
Papa only taught me how to read a little bit, but
Oh, do you know your ABCs?
yeah. A, B, C, D, E. And you see he starts singing a little bit. H, I, J.
Okay, so do you know what the letter S looks like?
Yes, the little wiggly worm.
Yes. Now, do you know what the letter A looks like?
Yes, the little wiggly worm that ate an apple.
Do you know what the letter L looks like?
The wiggly worm that's not wiggling.
Do you know what the letter T looks like?
The wiggly worm after we stab it.
What? God. Alright, so let's look for the bag that spells S-A-L-T.
You see Rosie Red just kind of looks at this and looks at Selena and is like, what is happening? You see Celine just goes like, I don't know, but that's not what I'm looking at. And you see the boy starts tracing over the bags as you're teaching him. And he goes like, oh, this one. And he sees a small little used baggie of what already smells like to be the salt inside.
Yep, that's it. Good job.
Yeah. He starts pouring a little bit, but then he stops for a second and looks at you, goes like, Father, how much salt do you want in your popcorn?
Not too much salt, please.
Okay. And you see he dips the bag a little bit further, and you see the salt not coming out as much as he wanted, so he does that kid thing where he gets impatient and starts leaning into the pour more, but seeing
Careful.
a lot of it come out, he like stops a little bit.
Careful.
And in doing so, he drops a bunch of salt granules on his shirt.
Oh, dear.
Just the way we do it back at home, right, Father?
Yep, just the way we do it back at home. And then Kanan's just gonna start brushing off his shirt with, from the salt. And just start patting him.
Once the popcorn is finished, he gives it all to you to taste again. And this time you see that it's tasted to perfection.
Okay, do I need to make another con save?
Nope, you're fine for this one.
Okay.
Since you did a 14, it was literally just one off, so the salt was literally the last touch.
Okay. Kanan is going to taste the popcorn again, and he gives Kyle a nod of approval. Just right.
You see he's a little bit embarrassed, but he smiles happily, and he looks over to Rosie Red and Celine too. who makes sounds of contentment as they eat. And it goes like, "Even better than the last kid, I'd say. Wouldn't you say, Rosie?" And Rosie Red's like, "Duh, very good."
What happened to the last kid?
And it goes like, "Oh, a little bit of a carrot-related explosion."
Carrot
Uh,
explosion.
yeah. We had a small little experimental act with Alfie, and, well, let's just say the kid's gonna be feeling very orange for the rest of his life. But he's living.
Kanan's just gonna look at both of them suspiciously.
Oh, come on, Mr. Kanan. Haven't you ever had a little bit of a fun accident in your life before? That's what this is.
What?
A fun accident. Haven't you ever had one in your life?
No, can't say that I have.
Hmm. Well, first time for everything.
Right.
You see Rosie Red just looks over to you and goes like, "So, you as papa of this child, will you be supervised?"
Yeah, I'll be supervising.
Good. Da. Then you will be second popcorn maker.
Wait, what?
Kyle just goes like, "Yeah, Special K."
Ugh.
No, it's like, well, as much as I want to trust small boy, it's very apparent that he needs help. As Papa, I'm sure you do not disagree.
No, I don't disagree.
Good. Good man. You see, she pats you on the back hard as
Ugh.
you almost feel the it impact through the leather you're wearing.
Ugh. Oh, strong woman.
He just looks at you and goes like, "Da, strong." And you see Celine just looks over to you, Kanan, and just goes like, well, I'm sure we'll be working together very closely."
Uh, yeah, I guess we will.
You see Rosie Red looks over to Celine and goes like, "But you are done, sir. Nowhere near the popcorn." You see she looks over to Rosie and goes like, "Not now, Rosie." It does like, ugh, young ones. You see she goes back to the staffing tents as she cracks some of her knuckles on the way there.
Oh, she's charming.
You see Kyle looks over to you and goes like, "Wait, that's a lady?"
Yes, that's a lady.
He goes like,
What?
"Maybe I can ask." He looks over to you and goes like, "Maybe I can ask her how I can get that strong."
Let's focus on you making perfect popcorn for the circus first.
And Kyle's just like, "What? I mean, we did awesome there."
Yeah, you're gonna have to make more later on.
Huh? I mean, how many people can really go to these things, really?
You'd be surprised.
It goes like, back in Orthol, I mean, a big gathering like this was just someone made a really cool snowman.
Well, it's a little bit different where you're from.
And it goes like, "Well, father, I bet you'll be having a lot of fun working with me at least."
Oh, I will. Would you please drop the accent, though?
And he goes like, "No,
Ugh. Okay.
but is that lady evil?
What?
She's been staring at you this whole time."
Who?
She points over to the Celine woman, who seems to be just kind of cutely staring at you and wiggling her fingers as a greeting.
She doesn't look evil, but I'll keep an eye on her. I don't know why she's staring at me like that, though.
It's like, Kyle just kind of looks at you and goes like, "Are you serious?"
Yes, I'm serious. What?
Kyle just sighs and goes like, "And you guys call me the kid?"
Excuse you.
he goes like, but maybe she knows what happened to Paul. Oh, sorry, but maybe she knows what happened to Roger.
It can't hurt to ask. He's
He
going.
just goes like, if you don't want to do it, then I'll go talk to her.
Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. He's going to clear his throat as he. What's her name again? Celine.
Celine, yeah.
Yeah. He's going to stand upright and walk towards Celine. Excuse me, Celine, is it?
Mm-hmm. Don't tell me you already forgot my name, Mr. Kanan.
No, I'm just reaffirming what I already know.
Rather rude to do that to someone from your hometown.
Forgive
Oh
me.
no.
There's a lot of things from my hometown that I'd like to forget.
Hmm.
I'd rather not talk about it. But,
I have time.
maybe when, after the performance.
All right, Mr. Kanan. You're a hard nut to crack, you know.
Oh, well. You know me, I'm tough as scales.
How tough, I wonder.
Anyways, you wouldn't happen to know where our companion is, do you? He's been missing for a while.
Which one?
Well, he's about yay big, has red skin and a tail.
I don't believe I've seen anyone like that in your group.
It's unfortunate. Well, if
He goes,
you...
as far as I know, there was the silver-scaled gentleman. There was the lost small boy, the blue-haired one, and, oh, that's right, the little, tanned-skinned human that was with you. Is that who you mean?
Yeah.
When disguise self backfires.
Yeah. You haven't seen anyone like that, have you?
She looks over to you and goes like, as far as Redskin goes, no. If you're talking about maybe some kind of tiefling, again, no. Well, there was so happened to be that purple-colored one that came about our camps just looking rather angry and asking to find her brother.
Yeah, we're trying to keep away from her. She seems very volatile towards people she doesn't like.
It seems you have a habit of getting into other people's familial business, Mr. Kanan.
I try not to.
Perhaps you can't help it. You seem like a very dependable father. And you see she kind of slips her hand over to yours.
Well, you know me, gotta look after the little ones, I guess. And he's just gonna...
Was his mother a human?
Yes, she was.
So, you don't prefer to
Wait.
see dragonborn women?
Wait, what? No, not like that. No. No.
I'm only kidding, Mr. Kanan. Wow, what's got you all wound so tight?
I do not know, but I need to go help make more popcorn, so thank you for the information. If you see the person that we're finding, do be so kind as to tell me, please. I would really appreciate it.
Well, I will do as such. And as you walk away, she kind of leaves you with these words and just says, and when you find out what's wound you up so tight, maybe we can share a little bit of that with me.
I guess I could.
Oh, and like, meanwhile, out in the far distance, unseen from everyone, you just hear a wood snaps as Arnie looks into the tent of Odalia. Just goes like, "That's like the third one that broke on you." You okay, hon? Odalia just goes like, "Yeah, Yeah, I think I'm doing just fine.
Oh dear.
And Kanan, where are you be heading off to now?
I don't know. I guess looking around the circus area to
Okay.
get the lay of the land.
Okay. I'll be changing the map then. 1 second.
Oh, okay. You can now message your DoorDasher directly with Dash app. You better not fuck with my food, man.
Isn't that always the mood?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Suddenly, Kyle's icon goes white and black.
Yeah. Hold on a sec. These are old tokens. I gotta get rid of them.
You gotta get right. I like me some cheese and pie.
Huh?
Are you okay?
I want some blueberry pie and a slice of apple pie.
Shrine, what you fucking
What?
said in the chat.
What the thing with the Dahlia being like, I have a feeling I need to beat Kanan's ass for some reason.
There's a
Disturbance in the force.
There's a disturbance in the force.
I want some cheesecake with strawberries on top.
And then the camera. Bam.
Is that what Kanan's singing as they go?
No, I'm just a hungry
Being
child.
silly.
I'm hungry.
Mood.
You see Kyle walking alongside you, Kanan goes like, so how'd it go?
How did we go?
Did you find anything out about Roger?
No, but Celine said that she would give me a heads up if she came across him.
So it's like, really? You didn't find anything?
No,
It's weird. You were smiling the whole time you were talking to her.
I was what?
Oh
You
dear.
were smiling.
I don't remember that.
Kanan's just like, oh, come on, Kanan. If we're gonna be special K, we gotta get ahead of this above everybody.
Yeah, yep, we do.
If we find out where Roger is first, we'll win.
Okay. So where do you think we should start?
I don't know. I'm the popcorn boy. All they told me is where the popcorn booth is. He starts looking around. Wait, there. And he points over towards the direction of what seems to be a ticket booth. And near the lights, you do see a rather strange-looking figure. And you see antlers coming out the top of his head, along with rather strange-looking clown garb to you, as he seems to be making off with some sort of bag in his hand.
Okay, that's a little bit suspicious.
I think he's the creepy clown guy from earlier.
Yeah, I think it is too.
We should go investigate.
Just be careful, stay close to me.
Is it? Kyle just looks at it, goes like, "I'm always careful."
Really? Like how you dumped all that powdered sugar in the popcorn.
He just goes like, "Hey, it tasted good though."
You're not wrong.
He goes like, "Wonder what happened if we dumped like caramel on top of it."
I don't know. We should try that next time.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just thought of a special K.
As they walk close to the figure, you see Kyle just suddenly goes, "You're so funny, father."
That's me, the fun-loving dad. Ha ha ha.
You see Alfie turns his around towards you slowly as he raises one of his mascaraed brows, and he gives you that sort of weird silent look that he always does.
Oh.
And you see even Kyle's taken aback a bit. It goes like, "Father, So, tell me again that joke you were saying
Oh no.
Joke. Oh dear, I don't have a joke. Why would you put?
about the tiefling.
Oh, Max, you can't put me on the spot like that. uh,
You're not being put on the spot. It's Kanan.
let me see. I don't have. You have to give me a second.
That's fine.
Uh, I know I got something. Just give me a second. Oh fuck you, Dad.
And yes, Ryan, that's the point.
Yeah, like I'm just like this, and also I'm like it's the exact opposite of the other game
Yep.
with our Fey fellow with antlers.
Yep.
I don't have any tiefling jokes, but
Well, that's Ryan. Ryan, you want to come to the rescue?
I can think of something. Yeah, I
You can just make up one on the spot.
I'm trying, my dude, but being on the spot like this is. Let's see. No, I don't want that. Blind orc walk into a tavern one night. A cleric saw him and helped him get a table to get a drink out. A few minutes, orc people. Sorry, you might have to help me. I'm not the thinky person. I'm not the jokey person. I'm the person that sits in the corner just.
Hang on a second. Let me just give me a second. I'm not the thinky person. Me over here googling. Yep.
Oh, you're doing the same thing. Oh
Yep.
my god!
God,
I love you. Dad joke. Dad joke D&D. Okay. 100 dad jokes that will make you cringe.
There you go.
If my internet will behave.
Oh no.
If my internet will behave.
I don't know why, but my first thought in my brain for some fucking reason was to go, why did the tiefling go downstairs? Because it was hell.
What is?
I don't remember a joke about tieflings, but I do have a really, shit.
Did he say that in front of Kyle?
No. Let's see here. Oh, okay, now. Don't know about tieflings, but I know a great joke that my dad once told me. Why is a necromancer not always a bad guy?
Oh no.
Eh? Sometimes they just want to raise a family in peace.
I feel like Clax would have enjoyed this one.
What?
Because I feel like Duke Clax would have enjoyed that one.
Oh, how about this one?
Oh, no.
Why are tabaxi
Wow.
podiatrists good with money? Because they're experienced bean counters. Is Max okay? I think I killed him.
Oh my god, I was muted. I was. So I was saying the whole time Kyle didn't get the punchlines at first, but he just still laughs in uproarious laugh. He goes like, "Oh, oh, father, you're so funny."
What do you call an orc with two brain cells? Pregnant.
Ah, oh, what? He looks at you and goes like, it's funny because it's an orc. And you see the Alfie just looks at you silent, just almost gobsmacked, and he just lets out a little small golf clap to you as he almost like just smirks.
Oh no, I don't like that.
There are 3 for you, Mel, in your messages.
Oh. What do you call a devilish rogue? A thiefling!
You see he smiles wider as he seems to clap more. As Kyle looks at him and just goes like, "Uh-huh. Now that we've traded you some jokes, maybe you can trade us something, sir." You see he looks at the small boy, just tilts his head in confusion, and then claps his hand. And as he parts his hands, a entire thread of rose comes out, all interconnected together, and he simply just twirls it around Kyle's head. Uh, uh, thank you?
Oh, that's kind of you.
And you see he then starts to walk away with the bag still in his hand.
Oh, shit.
And you see Kyle just goes like, "Oh, wait, we have an even better one."
Oh, do I have to tell another joke?
Is like, come on, father, you're such a comedian. Look, how about this? If we tell you a joke so funny that you laugh, you'll have to tell us whatever we want.
Oh, careful, we're making deals with Faye.
So, right, father?
Yeah, sure.
Come on, father, give him your funniest one,
Okay.
please.
What does a dragon call a knight in armor? Tinned
What,
roast.
Ah.
Oh my god.
You see Kyle just starts slapping his knee, even though he doesn't really get the joke. And Alfie just starts not even clapping this time, but he just kind of like squints his eyes at you real low and real creepily.
Is something wrong, sir? Okay.
Did we break him?
I don't know. I don't know. What do you call a magical crystal that traps your soul for eternity? Maximum security prism.
You see, as soon as you said those words, his toothy grin comes out.
Oh. My, what big teeth do you have?
And he, almost as if to fulfill your punchline, immediately just in an instant, you're enveloped in pink gas.
Ah!
It's Faye. No! What did you expect?
And now we cut back to Roger.
Oh gosh.
No.
Dun dun dun. All right, where's that map? Give me a sec, folks, as I load up the map. Damn.
Excuse me.
You do not own any tokens of vision in this scene.
You guys should still be able to see through the camera, right?
I can see.
We are back at the TOTK shrine.
Yep. I love that. That's what you guys call it.
What?
That's what
The
it is.
TOTK shrine.
Mm.
Roger, we cut back to you. At the moment you decided to raise your arms up and cast Dispel Magic, and that's where the dice roll actually ended up. Or sorry, not the dice roll, the coin toss. And the minute you do so, you hear and feel the entire foundations of this strange place begin to crumble around you.
Oh, great.
As that's happening, you see Faye begin to freak out as she just looks over and says, "What are you doing? What are you doing?
Trying to get us the hell out of here.
Oh, killing us!"
What are the other options?
Clack says, well, you could just stay here and become just memoryless husks for all of eternity.
He's just gonna look at Clax and just be like, I'm not gonna run any risk of fucking her, alright? You understand that?
Faye just looks over and goes like, "You what?"
If we both forget who we are, Faye,
It goes
if we
like,
don't remember anything,
"Oh, fucking Stowe, in memory or not, I ain't ever fucking you."
yeah, that's what you say now.
And it goes like, "Quite frankly, I don't even see why anyone would."
Well, I mean, I've got pretty good reviews. Anyway.
And you see she looks over to you as the entire dome above you seems to be just dissipating a little bit as you see a hole is being torn through it. But as it's doing so, you start to feel your breath being taken away.
Oh, shit.
no.
And you see Faye fall down to her knees as she just begins to choke.
Okay.
What you say?
I think Rattle said y'all fucked up.
Y'all fucked up.
Since things have not quite crumbled yet, Roger's going to make an attempt to cast Dimension Door. Because clearly he's like, this was not a good idea.
Okay, go. Where are you casting it, and where to?
Okay, well first, he's going to grab hold of Faye, and he's probably going to cast it like right here in the like basically right to their left, where the statue is, or by the statue, where he's trying to cast it to. Oh, jeez. Honestly, at the moment, the only place he can think of off the top of his head is back to the bag of holding. Because he's like, at least that has it.
The minute you do so, the hole in the top of the dome begins to repair itself, but you're still feeling your breath being taken away and choking on your own oxygen.
A door.
As the door begins to form near the statue, you see your means of escape right before you as you begin to smile. But as you do that, immediately a new figure appears right from the top of the skies through the hole of the tear you made.
Oh no.
And what falls through the hole is you, Kanan.
Oh dear, oh no.
Kanan, you fall straight. When you wake up from the pink mist, you fall straight through what looks like to be a black void, feeling yourself unable to breathe all the while. And the minute that you start to fall, a sense of panic and a regard for your own life begins to wash over you.
Oh no.
Just, oh no.
How
Just,
tragic.
oh no.
Just, oh no.
You found me.
Father.
But as soon as you hear that sound of whooshing wind crashing down on you, Roger, you look up and you see almost like a red comet falling down, and unfortunately, Kanan falls down on top of your dimension door and just destroys it to bits.
I'm not a
I-
Oh my
Valstrax.
God.
What the fuck?
I thought you said dementia door.
Max, I'm not
Damn,
a
everybody forgetting.
Valstrax.
Yeah. And almost immediately as it formed, the door is now destroyed.
Oh boy. Okay. I like how we have
Kanan.
this music. Everybody's dying. We have this music. It's fine.
Well, Kanan, your sturdiness allows you to
I don't hear any music.
break. There should be music playing. Maybe try
I
refreshing.
hear it.
Now it's
Yeah.
playing.
Almost out of relief, Kanan, your sturdiness broke most of your fall, and instead you find yourself almost like in a small crater on the ground, with those traces of magic being destroyed beneath you. But you now find that you're able to breathe again, as the dome above head closes in on you.
Where the ever-loving fuck am I?
I'm right here. And note taken. Do not use dispel magic in this place.
You see Faye holding onto your hand, even if she doesn't notice it, almost out of breath as she begins to catch up on herself.
He's gonna kind of pat her on the back, like, are you alright?
She then just kind of shoves you a little bit and goes like, "No, I'm not alright. You almost killed us."
Look, somebody gotta do something.
Yeah? Like, you mean just bringing the whole foundations of the place on top of our heads and taking away our oxygen?
He's gonna use that movable tattoo he has that he just makes like a giant like fuck you symbol on his face at her.
And goes like, "Oh, real mature. Yeah? You want that tattoo removed?"
Good luck, anyway. He's gonna look over at Kaden and just be like, "Thank Kale made her a friendly face."
Kanan, you look around at this unfamiliar surrounding and you see almost like a pristine little area with a statue nearby that's now partially destroyed from your landing. And strangely enough, all around this place you see almost like a protective barrier formed.
Where are we?
Well, we were in a bag of holding, and then we ended up here. This appears to be, I don't know, some kind of training battleground. He's gonna pull Jake out of his pocket and is like, "That's what you said, right?" It's like a bag
Jake
of
just like, Kanan, fellow god warrior, I salute you. Welcome.
Hey, do you have any idea what this place is? Because I am utterly confused.
Well, as I told god warrior Roger, we seem to be trapped in some sort of magical field that both enhances magic and, at the cost, slowly saps away one's memories. It was
Roger
also
just points at him. That.
It was quite popular back in the Blood era. And
Any
you see
way out
Faye
of it?
walks out from behind Roger and looks at you, Ken, and goes like, well. If it isn't Mr. Loverboy.
Kaden is immediately going to snap his teeth together and like just growl. I don't want none of your sass, Missy.
Roger's just gonna.
Roger, you see she kind of looks over to you and just sighs and goes, "You were that little strumpet, weren't you?"
What?
He just kind of grins.
Oh, yeah. And
Ugh.
Sorry, I just picture Kanan. Whatever.
You see Faye just is like, great. 2 red nuisances in one day.
Roger just kind of grins. His tail's just waving in the background.
You know, you can always go to the other side of this barrier if you'd like.
And he goes like, oh, I was minding my own business until Mr. Genius here decided to take away the barrier.
Minding your own business? You literally flipped a coin for it, bitch. What are you talking about?
Yeah. And before they begin to continue, Kanan, you start to feel almost a vein form on your forehead as they remind you of children.
Both of you, shut up!
Faye looks at you and goes like, I never.
Rogers looks over and goes, she started it.
I don't care how rich you are. Being a complete bitch is not helping anybody. And
That's it.
you, Roger, you're not helping by antagonizing her.
He's just gonna kind of clasp his hands and just be like, I didn't try to antagonize her from the start.
Faye just goes like, yeah, he's been doing that the day he was born.
What did I
He
just
just
say?
He just looks at her and gestures the tattoo on his face.
Kanan is going to pick up Roger by the scuff, like not by the scuff, by the back of his shirt.
Uh,
And then he's gonna pick up his sister by the back of her shirt.
Unhand me, lizard.
Shut up.
He's gonna smack their heads together.
Sorry, 1 second. We're in a very serious predicament right now, and the last thing we need is you two at each other's throats. Now, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. You see Faye just kind of rolls her eyes and looks at you and goes like, well, we have a better idea.
Not at the moment, but you arguing is not going to help.
It'll
And
make
when-
me feel better.
Well, it pisses me off.
Roger's just gonna kind of lean over a little bit to Kanan and just be like, that's what she said when she was trying to stab me in the bag of holding, just so you know.
So, I propose that until we get out of here, there will be no arguments, no hostilities of any kind until we get out of here.
Roger is going to look at him and just be like, you got no idea what you are asking for right now.
Either she agrees or I will eat her.
You see Faye just kind of draws her rapier and just goes like, fry it, lizard.
Oh, I will try it, and I will succeed. Do we have an
And you-
agreement?
Fight!
Go ahead and roll for intimidation.
Okay.
You can use your advantage trait on this if you want.
Okay.
It's gonna be good.
Oh my god.
What was it?
It was a double
They're both
six.
sixes.
Oh my god.
Ooh. You see Faye, unimpressed by your threat, just kind of pushes herself out from your grasp and just goes like, whatever. Whenever you 2 men are finished with coming up with a plan, I'll be over there.
You should really get laid.
You see, he goes like, yeah, well, I hear my brother can help you with that.
Okay, Roger's just gonna be like, I mean, I'm trying, but he's taken.
By a lot of
Now you 2, Tiefling and Dragonborn duo, finds yourself trapped in this same place, and a thought just comes to your mind, Kanan, as you don't see Kyle anywhere near you.
Kanan is going to first put Roger down, and then he's just gonna look like back and forth,
really gonna kill him?
and then he's just gonna start panicking. Wait,
Yeah, what? Wait, what's the problem?
Where's Kyle?
Wait, you brought Kyle with you?
He was with me before all that pink smoke just enveloped my eyes.
Did he get hit with the smoke? I think that's a better question.
I have no idea.
Because that's how I ended up here.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
I mean, if he was targeting you, maybe not. Kyle is significantly smaller than you, after all.
Kanan's just like full on like parent panic mode right now.
We left Kevin.
Kevin.
We left
He's just gonna be frantically looking for him.
You frantically look around in this place, but you don't see any traces of a small boy having landed anywhere nearby.
Oh,
And the
God.
worst realization comes to your mind that if he didn't come in with you, then he's still outside with the clown.
Oh god. He must be still out there.
All right. Well, I mean, the whole plan is that we're supposed to be getting out of here.
He's out there with that creepy clown.
Well, I mean, that's not a great thing to hear, but I mean, it ain't like he's, necessarily in immediate danger. I mean, we all got sent here instead of being killed by said clown.
Kanan's just gonna look stressed out, like he's just like crouching down, kind of just holding his head, like with his his eyes darting back and forth. What am I gonna do?
Yeah, that's where I've been at.
As Kanan is beginning to panic, you begin to think to yourselves the sheer trouble that the child must be in, and you start to notice in your mind you can't remember who Kanan is worried about.
What?
Mm.
I'm worried about someone, but I can't remember who I was worried about.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem with this place, and that's why I was trying to get us the fuck out of here. You forget shit. Eventually you forget everything, and I don't think any of us wants that.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just started trying to cast Dimension Door, but you kind of landed on it.
Oh, sorry. And he's gonna look at
Place.
the crater.
Place, it enhances magic. That much I do know. That's kind of why the dispel magic is not the best plan on my part, but any port or storm.
Not sure I know any sort of magic that could get us out of here.
I mean, I could try Dimension Door again, but I only got one more shot at it.
You sure?
Yeah, I mean, that's the option I got. The only other thing I could think of was doing a message out, but I didn't know if it even reached y'all.
I guess we could try it. I guess.
He's just gonna kind of stand there like, I don't know if we can get her to come along with us or not, but we should at least extend the invitation, I guess.
She's your sister.
And he's gonna
And
gonna go over. Faye.
You come across your sister as she seems to be looking at another memory being presented to her. This one in particular seems to be hitting a soft nerve in her body as she stares upon it. One unknown to you, as it seems to be a scene between a young version of her and your mother. Mom, how come I can't? How come I can't play with Roger? Oh dear. You have important responsibilities to this family, right? And your brother, well, he's just a little different. And we don't want him distracting you from your duties. Okay, but he's my brother. Shouldn't I play with him? Is You see, in an almost cold, manipulative way, your mother just sighs and hugs your sister Faye and rubs her hair and says, "Oh dear, don't you worry about your little brother, okay? You just worry about yourself. If you worry about him all the time, it's only going to slow us down. Your father is a great man, and we have a great family, dear. And in any way, if your brother happens to ever be an embarrassment to that name, you need to be the one to uphold it. Is that understood? Okay. Now, back to your studies now." And in that moment, Roger, you finally remember this was where you came in. As you come into the room, being a small child holding your owlbear plushie, as you see your older sister just looking rather sad at her desk, writing some stuff into a book.
Just kind of what I've got. I'm just like, yeah. Faye?
I'm busy at the moment.
Just sort of tugs on her. But Faye.
Look, I said I'm busy.
But I got something for you.
What?
And he's gonna hold up like a little it's kind of crushed. It's been in one of his pockets, but it's like a little flower, like a dandelion or something.
It's like, what am I supposed to do with this?
Thought it was pretty. I thought you'd like it.
I'm never gonna get anything done with you just distracting me like this.
Sorry?
She just goes like, just leave me alone to study. Go play or whatever. That's all you ever do.
Roger just kind of slinks out the door.
You see, as you're going out the door, a twinge of guilt washes over her face. But as she walks up to go after you, she's stopped by the figure of her mother, standing at the door, just pointing to her back, telling her to go back to studying. And the memory then fades away, leaving just you and Faye again in your adult selves.
Yeah, that seems like her.
Mother and father have a lot of pressure on their shoulders. That's why I wanted to contribute, to help bear that weight.
mean, what kind of pressure do they even have? Faye, let's be honest. What kind of pressure they got? Ma just does all the merchant side of things, and Pa does all the sculpting. Now they've got multiple people working under him, so I mean...
You never understood, did you?
Can't say anybody ever explained it to me.
Because you never wanted it to be explained. It was always about you, your freedom, your liberation. Well, you got it. And now you suddenly want to know more about this family? Well, let me tell you. Father was a philanthropist and he was an artist, but he wasn't always just doing things out of pocket. Philanthropy needs money, and sometimes Father had to do a lot of stuff in order to get that money. Okay?
What kind of stuff we talking about, Faye?
Stuff that would get your name written down on a very select a list they would start looking at if payments were not.
Roger's just gonna sit there and just sort of
Mel.
pinch the bridge of his nose, like, I'm sorry, are you saying Pa got him in loan sharks?
Are you really surprised? Our charity and our help has to come from somewhere. And when Father's art doesn't sell, that's where we turn to. You know, Father, he's never been one to turn away someone who needs help.
Roger's just sort of sitting there like,
The plan was for at least both of us to contribute to helping him so he wouldn't need to do all this. But it turns out his son ran away.
okay, but there's other options than that.
Not to these people, Roger. You see, for one, she seems to be speaking in a frank manner to you. This sort of life, it takes a toll on Father. Look, I can shout and scream at you like I've been doing for the past hours, but just consider that maybe Father just wants to talk to you before. She goes eerily silent. You see, even the idea of it hurts her as her eyes flutter a bit and her mouth just shakes. Maybe Father doesn't want the last words he said to you to be something that he's not proud of.
Roger's just sitting there, he's like, you know what? We can focus on this more once we're out of this mess, because it ain't gonna matter if we all end up forgetting everything anyway.
I barely remember who the fuck got us here.
Exactly. I'm gonna give a Dimension Door another shot, but I figured you probably want to come along with.
You see, she takes a moment to ponder the memories she's seen before she stops you for a second with her calling out. Do you want to know what Mother said when Father said he wanted to see you?
What'd she say?
She said he probably wouldn't want to come back to see him anyway.
Well,
You see Faye turns to you and just goes, and for once in our lives, Roger, don't prove her right.
He's going to look back at her. And he's going to just take a second and just reminding himself that Kanan has asked them to not fight. And it's just like, Ma talking out her ass. And it ain't like I ain't never been around Pa. I spent time with him after I left.
But not with us.
No, not with you.
Right. Because you were so willing to let that Cornelius slight just stand.
You tried to kill me, Faye. I don't know what to tell you. And he's just going to walk back over to Kanan.
Kanan, you see the tiefling siblings return. Though you do see the sort of conflicted, just begrudging look on Faye's face. You there, Mel?
Just realized I was muted. Blah! Something wrong?
It's nothing of your concern.
Family drama. All right.
Okay, I
We
will
ready
try.
to, we ready to try this?
Sure. Ready as I'll ever be.
All right. And Roger's gonna kind of like put a hand on either of them, like, let me just hang on to both of you here. And he's gonna try to cast Dimension Door again. Specifically aiming for the bag of holding, if at all possible.
Okay. You summon the dimension door again, and it comes out to you like a gate with rather hellish-looking designs, with some horns adorning the top of it. And you see the grand doors have just a magical amount of air whoosh through it as the gate flies open. And through it, you see a green vortex that just starts almost like randomizing locations in vast amounts until in a flash you see it stop at a random location. You see what seems to be a just rather grand looking bedroom of some sort.
Oh, that could be anywhere.
And through it, you see that there's a shifting figure on the bed. And on the bed, the light of the portal is shining on it, you see the figure come out from the sheath, and you see a strange Harangon man with horns on top of his head.
Oh no.
As he looks at you and goes, "Oh God, what is this? What's happening?"
Roger's just like, I mean, you know what, guys? It ain't here, so shall we?
As the door begins to shift back, he goes like, "Oh God, that servitor woman was trying to eat me." You see Faye looks at you and goes, "What the hell was that?"
Hell if I know.
And you see it starts finally stopping at a location that looks to be a black void with some stars in the middle of it.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Faye just was like, "That could be anywhere. Are you out of your mind?"
Sure am, and he's just gonna go through and pull her with him.
Yeah.
Kanan's gonna follow behind.
Oh God. And let's see. Where's that map?
McKinnon's little soul room again.
you say?
Is it Kanan's soul room again?
No.
God, could you imagine?
I know. That'll be insane. But fun little crossover there.
Yes, poor
Then
Boris.
literally opened the door to the future.
This poor man.
I like when it says loading, bag of holding.
I know. I gotta start just naming these things like ... or something.
Yes, just put it in another language.
That would also work. Kanan, Roger, and Faye, you jump through the door as it closes behind you, and you fall straight into the infinite void. So this time you find that you can breathe oxygen that is now afforded as you scream through through the air as you're falling now.
Oh hell, I don't like this.
I'll kill you myself if that doesn't kill us.
Can Kanan grab them?
He can try, yeah.
I want to try and grab them. And,
okay.
I guess turn so that his back is facing towards the ground so they don't get hurt.
Oh no, not the sacrifice. Yeah, you take, because Roger was still holding on to you guys as you guys jump through, you kind of just use that as leverage to pull yourselves closer to them, and you hold onto them both as you use yourself as cushioning as you fall down. So at this height, as you're falling through the globe of items, you're not sure if their landing will even soften your fall.
Oof.
And you see, as you're falling, Faye just begins to get some tears in her eyes. Just says, like, I always knew you'd be my downfall.
Roger just kind of rolls his eyes. You gonna fight until the last fucking minute, huh?
And it goes like, you got any better ideas at this point?
Just dead silence as they're falling. Not really.
I'm just waiting for you to see what you guys want to do.
Yeah, it's just the idea of they're falling for several seconds. It's just like, no, not really.
Shut up, the both of you!
And it goes, and you see she starts tapping your shoulder, and it goes like, Lizard, grow some wings. Can't your people do that?
Excuse me? That's just mad rude, Max. What the fuck? No, we can't just randomly grow wings.
As you're falling through the nether, you finally see a plot of land falling through, and you see that it's the globe of maps and items from before, Roger, but you're crashing pretty fast and pretty hard. At this point, you might not survive the fall unless something is done.
Unless something is done. Okay, could I possibly conjure a fire cyclone to cushion our fall?
That could work, but you'd also risk the fire damage, which I guess is fine because you're a tiefling and a dragonborn of red, so technically you all have resistance to fire.
I mean, Roger's just gonna panic cast aid because that at least gives them all an extra 5 hit.
Was it Paul or Roger who got the whistle that can grant light?
I think that may have been Paul because I don't have.
Oh, it is Paul. I see it. It's in the eagle whistle. Ooh.
Paul completely oblivious that he has this.
Roger is going to cast aid because at least that gives them, a slight buffer of hit points.
What do you want to say to cast aid?
Oh.
I forgot that doesn't even say anything.
Oh my god, give me half a second here.
Yeah, I guess it didn't transfer the description with the eagle whistle, but it was basically, yeah, you can, as long as you're blowing on it, you can stay flying. But the minute you stop, you're gonna
I'm
drop.
shocked Paul hasn't given it to Roger then.
I mean, Roger's got the lungs for it.
There's a lot of jokes giving me there.
As long as he keeps blowing on it.
Lots of jokes.
Yep.
So, Kaden, what would you like to do?
I guess I'll use fire cyclone to
As a last ditch resort, you put out your arms and taking the time from the fall to cast the firestorm spell, and a entire tornado of flame starts to just originate in the center point of the map, and as you guys are falling, you guys are enwrapped in it, and as you're now just spinning wildly through the tornado, just stuck in its grasp. And I'm gonna need all of you to take, or rather, actually no, there's no saving throw for this. You guys are in the eye of the storm.
yeah.
Just take the 3d6 fire damage, but half it because you guys are resistant. I'll do it for Faye.
Also, with Roger casting aid, it's just like, we ain't dying like this. Save us from this damn abyss.
8 is the one that gives advantage, right? Or
No, it gives 5 temporary health.
It gives 5 temporary health points to everybody.
oh, okay. So
It's
Kanan, you
temporary
get
health-
5 temporary health.
and it's temporary health, and I think it also increases maximum hit points by 5 as well.
Yes. Mhm.
Yeah.
And I think it's 8 hours.
Am I not seeing the rolls?
I have not rolled
I
yet.
rolled
so-
a 9.
Okay, yeah. Let me refresh because it's not showing me rolls. Annoyingly.
Occasionally it shows me rolls, but not everybody's.
So Kanan takes 5. You guys have halved.
That's not what I wanted to do, thanks. I wanted to do 3 of those.
I think you gotta do them separately.
Just
Yeah.
lovely. All right,
Yeah.
hold on.
The
That's
page is loading.
that's an interesting dice set.
Yeah. It should just be the /R, right?
Oh, I see
There
the
we
little fire AoE now. Nice.
There we go. Jesus.
You guys see the fire AoE, right? That was cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oof. So
Okay, so Kanan, you take 5, and Roger,
Roger
you
takes 8.
8. And for Faye, let me roll for her. She's gonna go ahead and take 4. Okay, so let me know when you guys have reflected that damage on your person.
So I take 5.
Yeah.
And I take 8. You said, yeah?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And Faye
Yep.
takes 4.
I don't think I see Kanan's token on
Yeah, I'm not spawning him in yet because he was the cushion.
it.
So immediately as you're still holding on to the siblings, you guys are just thrown about the tornado. And though the flames do singe you and it does hurt, you're luckily resistant to it due to the nature of your being tieflings and dragonborn. And as the tornado finally fades, when Kanan dissipates it, you guys are flown about to opposite ends of the map, the literal map. And Kanan, you win here.
That could have been better.
And as you stand up, you start to notice the flimsy paper beginning to wane a little as you stand on it. As you see, the flamed cyclone has now made the map catch fire.
God damn it. I don't.
Oh,
There's no water.
fantastic.
There's no water to put it out. Is there any water, Max?
You see, as far as water goes, Faye starts to take out her water skin and just starts pouring it over the fires. But you see it's not enough as it runs out as she looks over to you and just goes like, well, don't look at me, do something.
So there's. Oh wait, can I use control water to make it the water make bigger or
I
something?
think control water, you need a source of water first, but if you
Okay.
want to take it from the ones he already splashed,
Yeah.
or you can use your water skin or Roger's, he has a few.
I'm about to say,
Yeah.
Roger's gonna be pulling out his as he comes over.
All right, so Kanan is going to snatch Roger's water skins, and like you said, that's not enough.
No, that's enough. I think Roger,
Yeah,
you
okay.
had 2.
Yeah, I have 2 water skins.
He's gonna snatch his water skins from him and just dump it on the fire.
Thankfully, before this fire spreads, you were able to put it out, but there is now a charred hole left behind in the center of the map.
Oh, don't fall in the hole.
Can we actually see anything down that hole, or is it just...
You see,
infinite
as
void?
you look through the hole, you see just coverings of another set of items, just making a large, deep hole that leads further into the globe.
Lovely.
Right, just don't fall in the hole. Problem solved.
Roger's gonna take a second to sort of pat himself down, make sure nothing else is singed or on fire.
You see, Faye just looks to you both as she puts out a small fire on her shoulder and just goes like, ugh.
Well, as you can say, a fire cyclone you can walk away from.
I mean, we lived.
Faye just looks at you both and goes like, you live like this?
I'm sorry, madam. How would you have handled it?
Probably not by setting us on fire, for one thing.
While
I mean-
we're falling to our deaths.
Just gonna say, you're a cleric. You could always help out sometime. Just saying.
Oh,
Not,
is
not,
she?
not you. Not you can't hurt.
You see her looks at you, Kanan, and goes like, you're also a cleric?
Yes, I am.
Ugh. Bahamut must not be looking for many other good applicants nowadays.
Missy. You might want to say that again. And he's gonna walk right behind her.
You see, as you approach her, she takes out her rapier and points it at you and goes like, one step further, dragon.
He's gonna take a step further and push the blade aside with his clawed finger.
She's gonna try and cut you across the face.
Roger's just gonna go and take a seat on some rope with his feet.
So is that like a con or?
That's a dex save if you want to try and dodge it, or
Okay.
unless you just try to take it.
Dex is his worst.
Okay. Is that a saving throw or just a?
Saving throw. Saving throw.
Okay. Okay. Okie dokie.
Should I get rid of my water skins or just get rid of my use of my water skins?
You can still use them, just, I don't know, indicate that they're empty.
Oh, okay, alright.
You manage to dodge just in time as she tries to swipe your face.
And as he dodges, he's gonna attempt to grab the arm that's holding the rapier.
Ooh. You grab her arm, and you have it in your clutches as you see she grunts and attempts to punch you with her other one.
Is that a con or a?
I'd say let's do a con for this one.
Okay.
You see, she punches you across the face, but it hits as soft as a pillow to you.
And then he's gonna grab the other wrist with his other arm and kind of not really twist it, but basically force them to lower.
You see, she grunting, unhand me.
And then he's just gonna lean in closer to her and just stare at her. Madame, you are a cleric. You are acting like a low, common thief. Behave like someone of your stature.
And she's gonna try and headbutt you.
Okay.
The classic thing that this family apparently does.
Like a con save?
Yeah, con save.
Okay. Oof.
You see, she headbutts you hard enough for you to let her go. She makes your snout bleed a little, but you see that it doesn't phase you as hard as it should have.
He's just gonna lick the blood with his tongue.
She just looks at you and goes like, revolting.
Oh, you never gotten down and dirty before?
He just looks at you and goes like, if you want some of that, go to my just...
He's gonna grab her by the tail.
You see she lets out a little squeak as she looks at her and goes, I beg your pardon?
I wasn't done with you. Come here, little missy. And he's gonna try to pull her closer.
You see Faye just looks over to you, Roger, and goes like, you hang around with this lot?
Raj was just like, yeah? And? You're
You
the
see
one
she-
mouthed off to him.
You see she yanked her tail back from you. Get away from me.
He's gonna
It's your type that just corrupted my brother into thinking that you're some sort of family thing.
He's gonna take a step closer. You're smelling mighty good right now.
Oh my god.
And I haven't eaten yet.
You see, she takes up her rapier again and just backs away from you. Just like, get away from me, you filthy animal.
He's gonna take another step closer. I won't stop if you keep behaving like this.
Sit back! And she says she's gonna try and stab you.
Okay. Dex or con?
Depends on if you just want to take this or if you want to try and dodge it.
I'm gonna take it.
Okay, then con for sure.
Saving throw or just
Saving throw, yeah.
Okay. Do.
You see she pokes at your sternum, and you see the blade just gets stopped by the leather and your scales. As immediately dent is heard.
I like meat that fights back.
And you see Faye calls out to you, Roger, and goes like, Roger, come get your filthy vagabond of a friend.
Ah, come here.
I mean, why should I? You chased me all over this map. I mean, I think you could deal with a little bit of running.
He's gonna attempt to grab her.
And you see, you as Faye grabs Roger's collar, you manage to pull her tail back. As you see Faye just looks at you, Roger's like, you'll pay for this.
Pay for what? I ain't doing it. I ain't the one doing it. You can't sit here and blame me. I ain't even doing anything. He's just got his hands up in the air.
He's going to attempt to yank her back and just like put her in like almost like a bear hug.
Go ahead and roll for strength.
Okay.
Check.
What is with these sixes?
You try to yank her back, but unfortunately she has like a vice grip on Roger as she almost like smacks Roger across the face.
Oh, that's just gonna make him try and hug her again.
She looks at Roger and goes like, Roger, if you're my brother at all, you'll get this vagabond off me.
Cannon's gonna lean forward and just lick her cheek.
She goes like, oh!
Roger just loses his shit. But he's just like, all right. Just everybody cool off. Let everybody else go step back.
Kanan,
See, she yanks her tail back from you, Kana, and she just shoves you.
he will take a step back and he will just give her the most, let's see, the most lecherous face he has ever given anybody.
He's gonna look at her and just be like, but that means you gotta let me go too, Faye.
Faye's just like, ugh. Fine. For now, we'll work together.
Splendid.
Roger's gonna kind of glance over at Kanan, like, do you see what I mean?
I do.
Faye just looks at you both like, well, what's the plan now? Going over to that turtle globe, that definitely wasn't a good idea.
Well, it wasn't. But I mean, at least we're here now and we can breathe. That's a bonus.
No enhanced magic means that not another portal is gonna work, and I doubt you have enough magical strength to do more of those tricks left.
Can't do that anymore. But this is a bag of hope. And he's gonna kind of gesture around and just be like,
Wait. We were starting to get my memory back. We were shrunken. Right?
I mean, I guess. Just sort of gestures around, I would imagine.
I didn't see who did it, but you said you did, didn't you?
It was some weird looking fella.
How weird.
Horns? Like not like us horns, like deer.
Yeah. How about you, revolting man?
My name is Kanan, madam.
You'll earn your name after you apologize for that slight you pulled on my face.
Oh, you didn't like a kiss, Missy. Oh.
I will gut you.
Oh, I'd like to see you try. I do like a little bit of pain.
Ugh.
But
She looks over to you, Roger, and goes like, "Are all your friends this disgusting?"
Oh no, some much worse.
Ugh. All right. Anyways, what did you see?
well, when I was with my son, we came across some kind of clown with weird horns. And the next thing I knew, there was a puff of pink smoke all up in my face, and I ended up here.
Do you know this clown?
No, I do not.
It's a clown that has to do with that carnival, probably.
Most likely.
It was that Faye looking fella, wasn't it?
Yeah. I
If you-
think you're right.
Wait, Faye?
Yeah, not you.
I know, not me, idiot. Saying,
I'm
Faye.
just making sure.
If it's the Fae, then they love playing around with curses. You.
Yeah.
He looks over to you, Kanan. Do you know how to remove a curse?
I could, but I would need to rest and meditate first.
Well, do whatever you need to do, because you and I together are going to attempt to remove this curse. If what's become of us is a curse.
Kanan will hold his hand, cross his hand in front of him, and then he will give her a very gentlemanly bow. As you wish, my lady. And then he's gonna sit and start to meditate.
You see, as he's doing that, Faye just looks over to your direction, Roger, and she just shakes her head in judgment.
She's just gonna look at. She's like, "Would you believe he's one of the more honorable people I know? He's just gonna give her a smile.
No. Says no, I don't believe that. Considering he licked my face.
Yeah. Just kind of get a rise out of you.
He just goes like, yeah, and I bet you know something about that, wouldn't you?
Well, yeah, but only because I have to.
What do you mean you have to?
Because I had to know how to deal with you.
Deal with me? You speak as if I was some sort of vagabond like him.
He's just gonna look over at her. Faye, you stabbed me.
Don't bring up
no,
that.
No, you stabbed me. You broke my arm when we were 10. You used to beat the hell out of me if Ma just let you do it. Like, you had your friends beat on me too. Like, what do you mean? Acting like I ain't do nothing.
First of all, those friends beating on you had nothing to do with me. And second of all, do you have any idea what it was like living with you?
What was in light?
Nothing I ever did was good enough for the court. Every time I go in, it's, oh look, it's the sister of the whore, or oh, the whore son who fucked who and such. Every time I attempted to bring our name higher and higher into court, your presence would bring us down and put shame on our family. All father wanted you to do was just at least behave, and you couldn't do that. You had the easiest job in the family.
Yes, again.
I don't ever feel like I was part of that family to begin with.
Oh, stop saying that.
True. You
Gee.
ain't never looked. You ain't ever seen the way Ma looks at me. You ever seen how you look at me?
She
That was
turns
before
to you.
I ever went around to whoring around.
She turns to you and goes, Mom was only ever looking out for father.
Maybe she ought to have been looking out for her kid too.
She looks at you and goes like, well, maybe she might have if you weren't such a distraction to our family all the time.
Quiet, children.
He looks over to your direction and goes like, what the hell was that?
That was him saying to quiet. He's
That's
trying to
right.
meditate.
Like, you don't hear how distorted that sounded.
He does that sometimes.
He looks over your direction and goes like, are you sound of mind, lizard man?
They don't like being called. That is racist, Faye.
Yeah, it's like, well, I don't mind manners when it comes to someone licking me.
Kanan is going to take a deep breath and slowly opens his eyes. And his eyes look like the sclera around his eyes are completely black. And you can only see like his yellow pupils. I am trying to meditate so we can get out of here. I would appreciate it if you would be quiet.
She looks over his direction and just rolls her eyes and goes like, ugh, save me, O Mater.
And for the record, I am Dragonborn, not a lizard.
You know, so yeah, just go back to your sleeping.
I still don't mind eating you.
It goes like, yeah, that much is clear.
So don't piss me off. And he's going to go back to meditating, just trying to concentrate now.
Gotta say, it's also a small little detail I find cute in a way. Roger and Faith kind of have the same taste in collars.
Yeah.
You see, Faye just takes the seat down, her boots just kind of grinding across the mat a bit, as she just rubs her temples.
So, with meditation, am I able to change a spell?
I would count this as like a short rest.
Okay, then I would need to take a long rest because
Yeah.
I think this spell is like a third. Is it a third or a second?
Remove curse is, I think.
Remove curse.
Isn't remove curse like a level 2?
Remove curse is a third level.
Yeah, it's third level, and I'm out of third level slots.
Yeah, I'll allow it if you want to switch it out. Yeah.
Okay, but I would need to take a long rest to get my spell slots back.
If you want to take a long rest, then I'll allow it. If you want to count this, you'll rest for longer then.
Okay, so do I get my spell slots back and I can change one of my spells?
I'll say this. I'll count this as a special exception since you're meditating. You're like almost like drawing your magical powers back.
Uh-huh.
So I'll say for that level, you'll get your
here.
spell slots back.
Okay. So let me just...
And there's also like the magic is stronger in this area. So
Only in the turtle dome.
So let me just fix this. And then I am going to switch out let me see here. I'm gonna switch out Spirit Shroud. Wait, hold on. I do have Remove Curse.
Oh.
Well,
Then
fuck
yeah,
me.
you're fine.
Oh, I was like, hold on a minute. So, Kanan is, after like a while, like from meditating and drawing his magic from his god, he's gonna take a deep breath and then stand back up after opening his eyes, which appear to be normal now. Alright. Let's give this a try.
Faye just stands up again, and before she goes to the center, she kind of turns to you, Roger, and just says,
And then Dexter said,
"You are stupid."
I'm sorry.
She turns to Roger and just says, for whatever slights you may hold against me, you did a lot to me too.
Roger's just gonna shake his head like,
Come on, Twinkle Toes. We ain't got all day.
If anyone's here is twinkling, it's my repulsive brother.
Hey, he's cute.
you hear that, Faye? I'm cute.
Yeah, I kind of got that when you were slobbering over each other while he was disguised.
Oh, that was just to fuck with you. We weren't really going at it.
Uh-huh. I'll bet.
But if you'd like to find out, and he kind of gives like that tongue in between the fingers.
She wants to eat your pie.
And you see, she looks at you and goes like, "And you shame me for being a cleric."
I'm a cleric, but I'm also not a stiff.
All right. She puts her hands out and does the somatic signs to try and cast Remove Curse in conjunction with yours.
Okay, so he's going to do the same, and he kind of just mumbles something under his breath as he closes his eyes as he starts to cast Remove Curse. And boop. Let me just doop.
And she gestures over to Roger and tells him, "Come here."
Roger is going to join.
Together, you all lay hands on each other's shoulders as they begin casting Remove Curse. And before long, you start to feel a surge of energy course through your body that's uncomfortable at first, until it finally bursts and you feel yourself enlarging.
Oh, that's an orgasm right there.
God.
I'm sorry.
and the entire area begins to break apart as you guys grow and grow and grow until your head hits something like cloth, and almost like going through a rift, a bright white light flashes over to you as your head pokes back out into reality.
Wait, this isn't heaven.
And let me change the map.
Winston. Winston.
What was that?
Hi, Winston. Ooh, ow. Okay. Hello, baby. Good boy. He was just looking at me, and I was just like, all right, come here. Winston is very much a cuddle bug. Like when I'm lying in bed, he'll he'll walk and then he'll put his head underneath my chin and just lay there.
Oh,
Yeah, he's a
that's
baby.
cute.
He's a baby. You, my friend, need a haircut. You're so poofy.
Do you have
Right.
feet?
Sorry, I'm spawning in the map.
Spawn in the map, daddy.
So good at daddying.
I'm so good, daddy. Why don't you cease this bitch crying?
I don't know. Do we have multiple ones? Sorry, our food arrived right in the middle of all this.
Okay.
And they already screwed up the order.
Uh-oh. What did they screw up?
We ordered 2 large sodas. They gave us no sodas.
Oh, no.
Refund that shit.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm doing.
Good.
Okay. The map should be changed now.
Yep.
You guys burst forth back into reality, freed of the confines of the bag of holding. Unfortunately, you seem to almost tilt over what looks like to be a party hole
Are we in a fucking outhouse?
as your forms begin to shift and you break right through the tent. Unfortunately, that also tilts over the outhouse waters.
Oh, God.
Good thing Roger knows prestidigitation.
Yeah.
Move, move, move. I can't get out. I can't get out.
They just wriggles out of the way and goes like, "Ugh, get away from me."
I can't move. I can't move out.
I can't believe it can't. Is the door open or shut?
It's
Right.
open.
You find yourself stuck in place as
There we
your
go.
ass is like stuck slightly to the potty hole.
He's gonna pull himself out, and then he's kind of he loses his balance, and then he falls outside on the floor, on the ground, in the grass.
You see Faye goes, "We smell worse than a pig and shit."
My God, woman, you smell like shit too. Get over yourself.
You see it just for that she flings more of the shit water at your face.
He's gonna use his water prowess to
Oh,
throw it
Lord.
right back at her.
Oh!
I learned that one
animal.
from my girlfriend.
You see as you walk out, you see the sight of Celine, who looks down at you and goes like, "Good heavens, what the?
Oh, hello.
What are you all doing in there?"
It's a long story, but I promise you, it is not what it seems.
She puts a hand to her mouth as she looks over to Faye and Roger. And Faye just looks at her and goes like, "Don't even ask." I have no energy to remain cordial right now. I just need a hot shower.
Maybe I'll come join you later.
It goes like, maybe if you want this rapier shoved right up your.
Roger's just gonna look over and just be like, "Why is there a bag of holding in the outhouse?"
A bag of holding? Maybe one of our troop members left it there.
Yeah, speaking of which, I do believe that one of your troop members trapped us in a bag of holding.
Truly? Hold on. Not safe here. Come with me.
Before we do that, any place where I can get a bath?
Yes, with me, darling. Come on.
Oh,
I can't exactly talk to you all smelling like shit.
Prestidigitation.
Well, Roger doesn't have it. Roger has thaumaturgy. Paul has prestidigitation.
Once again, Paul has the stuff y'all need.
This is why we're a package deal.
She walks over to her tent and just walks inside. And inside, you find that it's looks like it's been enchanted to be bigger on the inside than it looks on the outside.
I can't get in.
There. But we're gonna do theater of the mind a bit. Inside, you see what looks like to be a menagerie of what rather Arabian style decorations with throw pillows and the like around the place. Inside the center, you also see a large hearth and just lighting up the entire area, the entire room looking like some sort of dance circle.
Spiffy area. He's gonna
Something to remind me of home.
Yeah, it does look a lot like home.
I'm glad to hear you say it. Now, come, sit.
Okay. He's actually gonna take off his leather shirt because it smells like shit. And then he's just gonna put it on the floor somewhere before sitting next to her.
She just kind of just begrudgingly just takes the tip of the outfit and just puts it into some soap water she has nearby. I'm gonna have to throw out this tub later.
Sorry, ma'am.
It's all right. The company makes up for it. He looks over to Roger and Faye and goes, come, you guys too.
Roger's gonna come in shrugging off like he's gonna just to upset Faye. He's gonna use the tearaway feature on his clothes here and
Oh no. She sees you do that and Faye just is like, are you kidding me?
what? Practical.
Ugh, you're such a whore.
Yeah. We've established that.
Kanan's gonna give Faye the lecherous eye again to make her uncomfortable.
He goes like, she just deliberately looks away from you and just sort of just middle fingers you along the way.
Oh, that wasn't very ladylike.
It goes like, well, I'm in a bad mood right now, all right?
Go get yourself a bath, give yourself some eats, and go find a man to cuddle. I promise you will feel better.
Or a woman, whatever floats your boat.
That too.
Maybe you can take your own advice, Mr. Kanan.
Now, see, the problem is my fiance is kind of far away, so I don't have the luxury of doing that.
Oh. How far away?
Too far.
Closer than you think.
She looks at you and goes like, well, if she's that far away, then I'm sure she won't mind.
Mind what? He's looking confused.
You see, she... Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say Roger's hearing this and it's just kind of low, but like, I'm sure she would mind.
You see, she looks over to Roger and Faye while leaning closer to Ken and goes like, It'll be a while your clothes dry, but I'll take care of them. Don't worry. In the meantime, while we wait, Mr. Kanan and company, why not tell me about what happened?
Would you mind taking this one, Roger? I'm exhausted.
I can do that. Just give me 1 second. He's sitting there struggling with his clothes.
Tits for days.
You see, Faye just looks at you and just rolls her eyes. This is, give me that. She starts just helping you with your clothes. Goes like, God, ever since you were a baby, you couldn't do any of this yourself.
I know how to take off my own damn clothes and smack her hands away and just be like, anyway.
She just gives you the look that she gave you when you were kids, and just goes like, smack me again, and I'll do a lot worse to you.
You better not.
She tries reaching
anyway.
She tries reaching for your clothes again. And says, "Swear to God, you couldn't even dress yourself. It was so helpless."
He's just gonna hold up a hand, and just be like, "Faye, you're testing me right now."
And goes like, "You have me covered in shit water, and your friend licked my face. This is still
mind yourself. I got this."
And while you guys are doing that, you hear Celine laughing as she looks to you, Kanan, as you guys sit on a throw pillow near the fire. What interesting lives you lead. And that's coming from someone who travels a lot.
Well, if you ask me, Miss Celine, I would rather live an ordinary life. But, fortunately, circumstances.
Being on the road sounds not bad. Well, I may be a bit biased, but you get to meet lots of people.
Did you just roll your eyes at me? Did you just roll your eyes at me? Hold on, be right back.
Oh my God.
Sean's in trouble.
The wife aggro.
Someone's gonna be single tonight.
Or just sleeping on the couch.
And it's probably Kanan. And imagine they're talking like this while just Faye and Roger just bickering in the background.
Okay, but it's even better when you think about the fact that, like, Faye and Roger are bickering in the background, and Roger's probably, given the fact that they're, like, having to clean themselves.
Alright, I'm back, sorry.
He's probably just wearing the second outfit here.
Yeah, pretty much. You see Faye just looks at your undergarments and sees how blinged out there, and he's just like, have you no honor? No dignity?
I got plenty. This is my work outfit. I don't know what to tell you, ma'am.
You look like a showgirl.
Prude!
Shit!
Canon's gonna suddenly yell out, prude!
As you do so, you see Celine sneaks a kiss on your cheek.
Kanan is going to blush and he's just gonna, like, look confused. What was that for?
Yes, I want to.
Oh. I see. He's just gonna look nervous and he's gonna look towards Roger like, what do I do?
And you see, as you're about to speak, Roger, Jake just comes out of your pocket and breathes a sigh of relief and just goes like, "Oh, master, I see you found a more than proficient source of fire for me. How kind of you."
Yeah, have at it. You're just gonna kind of put it next to the fire.
And you see, thank you. And you see, instead of rolling over to the fire, he rolls towards Celine.
Jake, fire is over there.
You see Celine just sighs. No, he's got the right about of it.
What?
And with a snap of her finger, um, you guys are encased in what looks like chains of fire, just emanating from the ground and rooting you in place.
Wait, what?
Motherfucker.
What's going on here?
Give me 1 second.
Max, what the fuck? Why is there two songs
That,
playing? Like,
that is not the music. Hold on.
there's like two songs playing.
Is there? Oh, right. The fucking background music. Hold on.
Remember Thomas the Toy Train?
Yep, I do. You guys hear the ambient music now or no? Because I muted it.
I still hear it, but I'm gonna refresh.
I don't currently hear anything, actually.
I'm gonna refresh really quick.
I think it's the ambience rather than music itself.
I will refresh just to be safe.
Refresh. Alright, I don't hear anything.
Okay. I'm trying to find the song I added, but I'm just like, I added so many songs, I'm like trying to find the right one.
Now I hear another song called Sanctified Despair. Is that what we're supposed to be healing now? Okay.
That's not the right. Damn it. Sorry, give me a sec.
Okay.
I need to organize these songs better.
Faye has some big ass lips. Is she half black?
No,
Wow.
actually. Actually, wait, hold on. Did I put the? I don't know if I put the finished image of that of the family in here. Hang on. Where is the set? There it is. There you go. Enjoy a family portrait.
Plap. Plap.
While we are troubleshooting, give me a second because I need to use the restroom.
Okay. Sorry. Still trying to find it.
Use the restroom. Use the restroom.
That's what she's doing.
Okay, bitch.
Okay, this is the one. Whoop. Found it. Now we wait
For my
for the rest of
to
my
drop.
for the rest of my oh shit moment.
You know, like when you have big boobs, you just try to lift them, and it's just like,
Yeah,
wow, these are pretty heavy.
Yes, I totally know what that's like.
No,
I still do that, and I ain't got any.
I'm just trying to balance them on my palm and just lift them. I'm just like, wow, these are pretty heavy.
Yeah,
I mean,
see,
I don't think Max and I can relate.
I'm just saying, like.
See, if you want a really awkward experience, it's after you get top surgery. All of the habits that you did idly with your titties, they don't go away. You just then do them with your chest and nipples.
I like to put my arm underneath my boobs and just lift them, or I kind of like play with them, like up and down, and just let them
you
flop.
love your titties.
Yeah. I just do it when I get bored or I'm just idling, like in my own house.
and when you have portable sandbags, that's what you do.
I mean, like, I could hurt somebody with these if they were just a smidge bigger.
No, trust me. You can knock somebody out just with fucking D's.
I do have D's. I got triple D's.
These nuts.
These nuts.
Fuck you.
Let me.
Wait, you have what?
I said I have triple D's.
So you have F cups?
I guess so.
Let me see them titty.
Let me. No, it's
Is
let me
is
see
D then
them
is
titties.
because it's D, then double D is E, and then triple B F.
Yeah, I'm triple D's.
Triple D's. No.
I
I wanna
can't
hit you.
imagine. Mine alone were like 5 pounds each when they took them off,
Oh,
and those were D's.
Damn.
see,
Yeah, exactly.
this
What did they
this
do with them afterwards? Did they let you keep them?
Man, I fucking wish. Okay, look, I wanted them to take the nipples because I did not want the nipples. But my surgeon was like, no, 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 we can still save the nipples and, put them back on, which they did. But I was angry at this because I promised my sister for the past decade that I would give her one of my nipples.
All
I
right.
was like when I was having surgery, I was hoping that they would record it because I asked them, "Are you guys gonna record this? If so, could you like send me the video because I kind of want to watch because I'm strangely intrigued."
Damn.
Yeah.
Man, I would have loved it because Shrine also usually asks for that stuff.
Uh huh.
She wanted to fucking keep her goddamn uterus, and I'm like, no.
Pretty
Hang
much.
on.
I mean, do you really want to see them work inside you? Like,
Yeah.
I'm just like that would
Like
be too.
I mean, just I got this big ass scar across my stomach, and I'm just like, man, I wonder what they did. Like, I know they took out both my adrenal glands, but I'm just like, I wonder how they did it, and I'm just like, I want to see it.
I mean, if anything, maybe someone has footage of adrenal gland removal on YouTube you can look at.
I mean, I used to watch like remember those earwax removal videos I
Yeah.
used to watch. I mean,
Yes, I do.
like I'm fascinated with the human body sometimes in strange ways. Like I watch root
Wonder,
canal videos and
wondering how they did what.
how they did what? Oh, how they removed my adrenal glands.
Mm.
Yeah, because my adrenal glands had tumors in them and they needed to be removed. Tumors suck.
Yes, they do. But at least you're safe now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like earwax removal is I can get, but like if it's actual surgery, I'm like, ooh, no, I don't want to see that.
It depends on the part of the body,
It's
for me.
my stomach.
Yeah, you, Rattles, you said you're not okay with eye stuff, right?
I am not okay with anything from the neck up. Uh, that extends to certain types of animals for some reason. Like for example, I'm working on a game involving horses, so I have a lot of horse anatomy videos. In one of the videos, they're discussing how racing horses work, and they have a horse that had to be put down because it broke its leg, and so they're chopping this up to show you the different organs and shit. That no fucking problem whatsoever. If it's a deer or a goat, I'm out, and I'm like, what the fuck is the difference?
Maybe it's the antler.
No, it for some reason it seems to be the closer the skin is to the bone, like the thinner the
Uh,
difference. That seems to be it, and I'm gonna guess that's just because of the whole like Achilles heel thing, and how people used to slice those, and
Yeah.
I'm just
right.
like, nah.
I remember watching this video where like a deer's like antlers, like one of the antlers were like too big and it's just making his head like sag towards the side and they had to cut it off. And so they cut off the deer's antler and there's just like a bunch of blood flowing everywhere. But he's
Oh,
like
Yep.
don't worry, the deer's okay. It's just like the antlers fill with blood when they, grow bigger
Uh
and then
huh.
they shed and blah blah blah. I was just like, "Oh, okay. Yeah, that's kind of creepy."
Yep.
that's still pretty macabre.
Yeah, like
Sorry, are we talking about not deer situation? What?
No, 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 no. We were talking about surgeries because Mel was playing with her titties.
Yeah, that's how conversations usually start.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were talking about that, and then Mel brought up that she wanted to record the footage of her adrenal gland surgery,
Mm-hmm.
but they wouldn't let her.
I just wanted them to record it so I could watch it later.
See,
I don't understand why they don't, because I'm kind of like, okay, I can understand, having the area sterilized, and so you don't want any stuff
Yeah.
from outside coming in. But I'm also like, Y'all will gladly shove a camera up somebody's vagina to see the baby
Yeah,
come out.
but it's like this could be like educational for like surgeons that will like specialize in this kind of stuff in the future. So why
Mhm.
not have a video for that?
I guess
Yeah.
maybe they didn't have the camera.
I guess not.
I basically, when I had my hysterectomy, I asked them directly. I was like, I would like to see the bastard that has been giving me problems for my entire life, and so they actually did take a picture for me. So I've got a picture somewhere around here.
Yeah.
Just
My
there
God,
it is.
nice. Okay, so Shrine, you're back now, right?
Yep,
Okay.
I am back now.
Okay, so back to the old shit.
Yep.
Faye just tries to writhe around in the chains as they burn into her, and she looks over to you, Roger. And goes like, "Oh my God, what is it now?"
You think I know? I'm literally in the same position as you.
You're rooted to your throw pillow, ironically, Kanan, as you see Celine, the kindly dancer, gets up from hers and just kind of looks down at you with an almost disappointed look.
What are you doing?
Making sure you're comfortable, that's all. Swear men like you are all the same.
The fuck are you talking about?
Jake just kind of starts rolling towards her and just goes like, Master Roger,
Yeah.
what should I do?
Well, maybe don't go towards the scary lady that's got us trapped.
You see, before you could speak, he goes, "Eh." He floats in the air, animated by something, as you see the kindly dancer Celine holds her Jake up, and then immediately just starts crushing him.
What the fuck?
No!
lady?
What are you doing?
Ugh. This thing talks too much. And then she throws him out of the tent, and you can hear sort of breaking sound.
Kanan's gonna try to break out of his chains.
You can try to roll for strength save.
Okie dokie. Strength. Oh!
It really would be on a roll like this, wouldn't it? It really would.
I'm sorry.
It's just like with the worm.
Just like with the worm.
I was thinking to myself too. I was like, man, she can't run that 20 this, right? Like,
It's a 5% chance to roll natural. Yeah, of course you can.
okay, give me a sec. I gotta think of how to work this.
I'm sorry, Max.
I mean, it's a good roll for you. I don't know why you're sorry.
I feel bad because I think I screwed up your narrative.
He told you to do it.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta brainstorm how to make this work narratively still. Okay, I think I have an idea. With the strength of a savior, seeing Jake being almost crushed completely and tossed apart like that, you use up all your strength and resistance to fire and break out of the chain, making Celine just raise a brow in interest. I'm a little more resilient than I thought you'd be.
You're gonna regret that, lady.
Such idle threats. It's like flattery for me. Why don't you go ahead and show me some of that then?
Wait, so I gotta do something right now? Like a.
She's basically saying, "Come at me, bro."
Okay. Let me see here. He's gonna start off small, and he's gonna try and throw a punch.
I like how that's small. Okay. Give me a sec.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So you go ahead and roll for a strength check for me, contested against her charisma. Or sorry, not charisma. Con.
Okay. Oh.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yes.
Okay. Fucking hell.
Roger on the side, just like, you can do it, Kane, and kick her ass.
Oh shit. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, give me a moment.
Sorry.
Say it louder for those in the back.
I'm sorry.
Fucking. Okay. How do you want to do this?
What do you mean? He's gonna come at.
Explain your nat 20 punch. Describe it in detail. How you
No
nat.
critical roll.
So he's gonna come at her, and then he's going to give a quick jab towards her stomach to make her flinch, and then he's gonna go for her face with another punch. A slug. Not a punch, but a slug.
You see that she's fast on her feet and dodges your first strike, but it was only a feint as you immediately follow up with a sucker punch right across her face, and you slug her hard enough in order to make her reel back a bit, and you actually make a touch of crimson appear on her cheek.
Let them go.
You see she looks at you and then just sort of gives off a creepy smile as her white hair tendrils turn into flames. Been a while since I've met a man of your caliber. Shame. You could have at least had some fun with me before this started.
God, is everybody in Barovia a crazy batshit person?
Are you really surprised?
No!
Immediately, you're gonna take a fireball right to the face. If you don't make this dex save.
Okay.
I mean, considering the radius, I would also hit Roger and Faye. Fireball has a 20-foot radius.
I swear to God, you nat 20.
That would have been hilarious.
I would have screamed. Fucking hell. Okay. So unfortunately, you, Roger, and Faye are gonna take a 3d6 fire damage.
Okay. /R.
But it's gonna be halved because again, you are resistant.
Ooh.
So you take 6, Kanan, Roger, and yeah. So Roger, you take 4, and Faye, I'll roll for her. Oh, are you trying to send message?
No, I didn't mean to. Actually, I was scrolling up my list and apparently clicked it. That's not what I meant to do.
And Faye takes 5. The resulting burst of explosive magical energy from the fireball knocks you back a bit, Kanan, and Roger and Faye as well, as the entirety of the roofing of this wagon is burst apart. And in the smoldering flames, as you open your eyes to look again, the appearance of quote-unquote Celine has changed to the true form. Where is it? There it is. Oh, come on. There it is.
The fuck?
You
Yeah.
see you see in front of you a dark-skinned woman, just whose hair is golden like flames. And as you look at the strands of it, you see that it's actually just phasing in and out of being flames to being actual strands of hair. And at the very end, where her long hair meets her hips, you see a trail of fire just flickering on and off at all times. And at her feet, you see a ring of fire just constantly about her.
Is she an Ifrit?
And she sees you on the ground as she smiles at you, and as she approaches, you feel almost a weird, just chill go up your spine.
Oh,
That's right. On the ground as you should be.
Kanan's just gonna stare at her like death daggers.
Any more protests, little one? Or shall we do another dance together?
He's not gonna say anything, but he's just gonna like just stare at her like you are so dead.
By all means, you make the first move, darling.
It's gonna try and get back up again. And oh, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Go on.
Is there any way to break them out of their chains?
They're pretty much knocked away by now. So if you want to, you can run towards them. But the lady might have other ideas.
Okay, so then I guess I'll just do inflict wounds on her.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Do. If I can find it. There it is.
What level are you casting it on?
It was level 2!
She counterspells it.
Oh, I rolled on that one and said it's an automatic fail anyway. Why? What's it?
Yep. You see, you try to lift your hand in protest, but she immediately grasps upon it and locks your fingers together before you can cast it. And you see and feel searing flames just start to burn into your palm.
Ah!
And you see, despite her rather dancer form, you feel her already pushing you back, almost digging you deeper into the ground as she pushes you downwards.
Man, who is this
No.
dumb bitch?
I know your type doesn't really mind the flames, but I'd like to see how long that can last. And you're gonna have to try and break out of this hold, or else you're gonna take pretty much 2d6 fire damage each time.
Okay, so strength or con?
That's gonna be a strength.
Okie dokie. Saving throw or check?
Yep. Saving throw.
Okay.
You manage to push back against her flames, and you get back up on your feet as she just increasingly looks impressed as she goes, oh, interesting.
It's gonna roar at her face and just do inflict wounds again.
She counterspells it again.
My god,
And
what a cunt.
She does it in the form of a backhand slap across your face as you roar at her. And as she slaps you, you feel just embers just sparking across your cheek. Learn to heal, whelp. You stand and speak your words against Seraphina.
Who the fuck is Seraphina, Max?
And she smiles as flames just just now surrounds you, Roger, and Faye in a circle as she says, "Goddess and guardian of flame." And as Falmouth, you are trying to investigate throughout the circus with Paul. You start to feel your sword tremble as Aera speaks to you. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
Oh
Let me
no!
get.
Oh no!
What is it, Hera?
You then see a burst of fiery explosion from the staffing area, and you and Paul would see flames and smoke rise up as Aera speaks to you. She's here.
Oh, good. Good. Time to kill the fire bitch. Works for me.
No, no, 1,000 times worse. Not just her. Not Morgan.
What? Her weapon? How...
You see Aera just almost trembling in his words as he says, "Yes,
Okay, but if Morgan herself isn't here, how can the weapon be able to manifest so far away from her?
And you see and hear a voice behind you. Fulma goes like, "Because I don't need a sword in order to take you into the ground."
Oh, schnitzels.
And you see in the distance, in a trail of fire, Morgan approaching you.
You seem to think I'm afraid of you. I'm not.
Then you're as dumb as any other.
And you're just gonna be another corpse. Your sister thought she was immortal. She was wrong. You think you're immortal. You're also wrong.
You would speak my sister's name in my presence, dog.
Yeah, she's a bitch.
Yes, I would, in fact. Bella was a bitch, and she died like a bitch. And just like you will.
Go,
So,
Falmouth.
come on.
Go, Falmouth, go.
You hear her Morgan just sort of snicker as she says, "Then you will die lesser than dog shit then."
You really don't scare me. You never have. You never will.
Meanwhile, Paul, in the background, you just see all the animals that you're trying to train just cower behind your back.
Great. Fantastic.
But then you see you see Eclair pop out of your pocket, and you see she puts her wings out almost like a shield, and she looks over you and goes like,
You're not fighting. No.
you see almost you could swear it's almost in your imagination, but you see almost like she squinted her eye at you in defiance. Meanwhile, back with Kanan, Seraphina just walks towards you again. It's like it's like a bonfire, the flames coming from you, little one. Though I will say I appreciate the red.
He's gonna like stand back up again and just stare at her defiantly in the face.
So she then takes what looks like to be a starting position for a dance, as she says, "Shall we?"
Let them go first.
A lowly peasant like you makes no demands of me.
It's not a demand, but a request.
Oh.
Let these two go. It's me that you want, isn't it?
Is it though? Really? Maybe I want you all dead. Currently, my current wielder is probably stomping her way over to your friends right now. As she would, but we have a mutual relationship on this job. One that requires you turn to cinders.
But do you truly want to kill me, though?
Well, that would depend. What have you to offer, little dragon?
He's gonna look towards Roger and Faye and just look at her. My servitude for their freedom.
You know a promise to a goddess can't be broken, correct?
I do know. Spare them, please.
She looks over to Roger and Faye, who are still suffering under the chains. And Roger, you have a chance now to say something to Kanan before the next part.
Kanan, you ain't gotta do that. Not for us.
He kind of looks towards Roger, and then he kind of smiles, and he's like, take care of Kyle for me, yeah?
You're gonna be the one taking care of him.
Faye just looks over to Roger and goes like, shut up.
He's gonna look at me. You shut up.
No,
It's like children. Shut up. You shut up.
Shut up.
you. Very well, dragon. If you keep your word, I will let them go.
He's going to give one last look towards Roger and then towards Faye. And then he's just gonna kneel in front of her.
That's a good boy. You see, she just puts her hand above your head, almost like a christening. And before long, you feel a searing pain as a brand is then made on your forehead, resembling that of kindling of fire.
Excuse me. Ugh.
Unto death will you part from me, servant.
Unto death do I part from you. Ugh.
Roger and Faye, you then find your chains released from you as you see charred marks in a line covering over your clothes.
First thing Roger's gonna do is he's actually going to like basically run up sort of behind Kanan, like are you alright?
I will live. Just leave.
Now, servant, as your first command, kill your friends for me.
What?
I let them go just as I promised, as a goddess does. But you said nothing about what would happen afterwards as your first command.
What a cunt. Absolute cunt.
Are you saying that in character?
No, I'm just saying like cunt. Like fuck.
He's basically a genie.
So he's gonna look at her like with a horrified look on her face.
And as you try to protest, the searing brand just burns you further on your forehead and commands you to raise your arms against your friend.
He's going to attempt to resist. And
Go ahead and roll for a. Let's see. How do I do this?
will stuff like this is usually wisdom.
Yeah. Do a wisdom check, but at a disadvantage.
Okay.
Wisdom check or wisdom save?
I want to say wisdom save at a disadvantage.
16 and a 12.
You manage to fight against the pain, but you still feel the searing pain embedded into your head, as you're gonna take 3d4 damage from this.
Okay.
I mean, a 19 with disadvantage is still pretty decent.
You mean an 18?
No, it came out as an 18. If you look at the thing, the 18 was from the strength saving throw. The
Oh,
wisdom saving
right,
throw was
right,
against
right.
me.
Cool.
Because it was 12 plus 4 wisdom modifier plus 3 proficiency bonus.
Kanan, you take 9 direct damage from this.
Okay.
As you feel pain surge through your body as you attempt to stop yourself from hurting Roger.
Kanan is gonna look at Roger tearfully, and he's like, "Run!"
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
The things around Kanan's like little headpieces there, that like the little dangly bits. There's like cuffs, right? Like like jewelry.
Oh, you mean on his like dreads?
Yes, on
Yeah,
his dreads.
yeah, that's jewelry.
Okay. All right. Roger is going to grab one of those and try to cast darkness on it.
What?
You're gonna try and cast what?
Darkness
On the accessories?
on the accessory itself. Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
So let's see here. Let me put the info for that in here. If I can remember how.
Oh, it's because he has dark vision, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Completely covering the source of darkness with an opaque object such as a boar helm blocks the darkness. If any dispels area. Oh, I see. So you're centering it basically on his accessory.
Yeah, basically I'm centering it on him by yeah.
You suddenly take hold of Kanan's hair tendrils, and immediately from your hands you cast a cloud of darkness to wash over them. As suddenly a puff of darkness covers the path for you, Roger, and Seraphina.
And with that, Roger's gonna grab Faye and run.
Go ahead and roll for a dex save for me, Roger.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
Oof.
You are unfortunately going to eat a fireball to the back here.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, yep. Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and roll 3d6 damage. You take 11 damage as the fireball impacts against your back and launches you forward into Faye's arms. As you see Seraphina just intensely causing a flame to center around her hand. And while Kanan is still obscured, the goddess still looks at you with a really, really disappointed look. Really? Did you think a little smoke would deter me?
Please don't hurt them.
Roger's gonna look directly at her and be like, worth a shot! He's gonna try to drag Faye along with him to get the fuck out of there.
At this point, Faye is dragging you along as she
Oh,
runs.
okay, well, that works too.
Faye just, as she's dragging you along, she just goes, can't you fucking just look out for yourself first?
That ain't how family works, Faye.
I'm your family, idiot. You roll off the edge of this little platform and begin to start running as Seraphina looks over to her servant and begins to burn away the darkness that's covering over him. As Seraphina pats you on the head, Kanan, almost like in a demeaning manner, and just says, "Not very good was your first job as guard dog, now would it be?"
He doesn't say anything and he just grimaces.
Now, she grabs your hair tendrils and pulls your head back to look at her. Bad dog. Now, as you address me, you will say, "Yes, goddess." Understand?
Yes, goddess.
Good. Now, do as I command and go kill your friends for me. And after you're finished with them, you can go and help my sad little wielder over in her task on the opposite end.
So, this is like a psychic kind of thing where he can't resist her, right?
Yep.
Okay. So he strains a bit, but then he like grimaces and says, "Yes, my goddess."
What a good boy. See, you are good for something. I swear all it took was just saying that I was from the same hometown and you were basically putty.
He's going to inadvertently summon his armor, and he's going to slowly walk in the direction that Roger and Faye have ran. I
You
cannot.
see, sir.
Okay, there we go.
I cannot move.
I can't move. There we go.
Serafina then walks off the remains of the wagon where she sees Alfie appearing. He looks at her and just tilts his head as she looks at him and goes like, "Well, don't look at me. Taking care of those were to be your job. And since you couldn't fulfill that job, I decided to say fuck it and just take care of it myself. Next time, just kill them before you get your little giggles." And now we cut back to Falmouth. Where is it? There it is. Whoa, what's wrong with this map?
It's stinky.
A little bit, actually.
Finally.
Welcome back, Blaze. Just in time, too. Mr. Paul. Sorry, I'm just spawning in your token. It's just fun saying the name. Oh. Copy paste has failed me. Whoop. What? What? Okay, there we go. God damn. All right.
Ah, yes, the perfect battlefield.
You guys are basically under the big top right now. It's 10.
Well, I can't see shit.
Yeah, everything's
Yep.
black for me.
I'm putting in the camera, don't worry.
What the fuck is that? It looks
This
like
is the big top 10.
oh, it looks like triple nipples.
Have you never been to a circus, Mel?
No,
You live
Well.
in Pennsylvania and you've never been to a circus?
no.
I used to go every fucking year with my parents.
I've never been to one. I used to live in
Damn.
Florida.
You missed out.
I mean, to be fair, circuses are kind of going the way of the dodo. I mean,
Oh, they already have. I didn't say they were good, but they were fun.
I'll take your word for it.
Now,
Plus-
we're kind of running out of time here, so we will go ahead and just leave off with the first strike Falmouth that you can make on Morgan. And also Paul. So you two can go ahead and make a first strike on her.
should we be seeing the top of the tent? Just checking.
Oh, are you on top?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just seeing the top of the
I'm
tent.
just seeing the top.
All right, hold on. Maybe if I spawn you guys going through the door.
They're just looking through a little window they've chopped open.
All I see is the top. I just see the
Are
top.
you only seeing
Hold
the
on,
top?
hold on.
We're
let me
only
show
seeing
you.
the top, my guy.
This is literally
yeah,
what it
this
looks
is
like.
what I'm seeing too. Like, what the fuck?
What about Paul and Falmouth? Can you guys only see the top too?
I am inside.
Okay, yeah, that's what it should be like. God damn it. Hold on.
That explains why Mel was like, why does it look like titties?
Me and Mel up here just like, what are we?
like, what am I looking at?
Sure wish I could
Now.
see what's happening in there.
How about now?
Let me refresh just to be
Nah, yeah, let me refresh. that was interesting. Like, get me a chicken pot pie.
Oh, don't say that around Paul.
Get out of my way, you piece of shit. Bear in the big blue house.
Okay, now do you guys see it?
No, all I'm seeing
No.
is three yellow nipples.
Damn it!
You know
Why
what?
is-
What happens if you guys refresh?
Why is the camera doing this? Why is it-
we did refresh, and now I can't hear
Alright,
the
hold on.
music.
Solution. Fuck the camera. I'll just spawn your token inside.
Okay.
That works.
Okay, I can see stuff.
Jeez,
There we go.
sometimes-
Now we can see things.
it's one of those things where when you guys walk in, you're supposed to see the inside of the tent, and then when you're outside, you only see the outside, which is cool. But for some reason, the camera doesn't want to.
You know what it is? You know what it is? It's the goddamn censorship laws. Can't record the show.
Yep.
Instead, you get to see the tent titties.
Yep.
But yes, okay. Falmouth, you get to make a first move on Morgan. What would you like to do? Are you muted, Blaze?
Uh-oh.
Damn, he dead again.
Your mic might be off, Blaze, if you're speaking.
You could type in the game chat.
Your mic isn't off? That's weird. Yeah, we can't hear you if you're talking for some reason. What? By the way, when you first said you wanted to touch,
No, is it working now?
yeah,
Yeah.
we can hear you now. But Roger, when you first said you wanted to touch Kanan's hair accessory, I thought you were gonna use heat metal on that shit or something. I was like, wait, do bards have it?
No, no, no.
So
He just wanted to make sure they couldn't see anything. Anyway.
okay. First things first is Falmouth is going to use a bonus action to cast Wrathful Smite.
Ooh, nice. More of your pathetic little magic, armored man.
Yeah, well, last time you faced me, I didn't have any spells left. Now, I have a full battery, and I'm going to use all of it against you to kill you, you bitch!
Mere pebbles against the walls.
You are making the same mistake as your bitch sister, and I will enjoy making you pay for it.
Then bring it, pathetic little man.
She needs to get laid too.
No.
I'm sorry.
She needs to get laid too. That's a hit. So go ahead.
Okay. And I'm also going to use another first level spell slot for Divine Smite. Which is 2d8 damage radiant.
Go ahead. Yeah, nice. So that's going to be 28 damage total.
And second strike.
Go ahead. Nice. That's going to be another hit.
And just because I'm going to use a second spell slot, so that's another 3d8.
Nice, nice, nice. So that's going to be total
28
plus
56, 73.
73 damage. Nice. You do.
No, wait. 60. No, wait, no, 63.
You do an anger-filled barrage of attacks against the weaponless Morgan, and you see that she simply stands there and withstands your attacks as you cut against her. And you see now that her blood bleeds a strange purple, as you see she takes 63 damage. It was right.
Yes, but since I use Wrathful Smite, she also has to make. I do another 1d6 psychic damage, and she also has to make a Wisdom saving throw or be frightened against DC 16. So
Okay.
that's 1 psychic damage. Yay.
She is completely immune to being frightened.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
You see the wounds begin to just have flames searing over them as she looks over to you and says, "Was that supposed to impress me?" And then, Paul, what would you like to do?
Okay, so 2 questions.
Yes.
One, am I gonna have character sheets for all these damn animals?
If you wish to take command of them, you're gonna have to do a little convincing, Mr. Animal Tamer.
Okay. 2, does Jin's attacks count as my turn, or does he have his own turn?
He has his own turn in the turn or order if he joins combat.
Okay, he's gonna join combat.
Okay, so I'm gonna have Jin appear next to you. Sorry. Ugh. Okay, and is that all you want to do, or?
So you said that Morgan's immune to being frightened, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
She's a bad bitch.
If only Vortex Warp would work. You could.
I mean, it can if she fails the.
No, I'm
Constitution save.
just saying,
Yeah.
like transport her out, and throw her in the lake.
I was gonna say that would work if there happens to be windows. He has to see it, otherwise he's just throwing her around the tent.
Yeah.
Ping pong.
Okay, so first, let's do disorient.
Can you link that for me?
I did.
It's not
Isn't
showing
it?
up in the chat.
Damn.
Why?
Just copy paste it into Discord then if you can.
I think I can copy paste it. Hang on. Here we go. That's also not what I wanted. Excuse me.
Whoa. What happened?
Oh, it was trying to paste something else.
Oh, there it is. Oh, wisdom saving throw. Okay. So let me do that for her then. Unfortunately, she pulls at 17. What's the DC on it?
Say what?
What was the DC on the check? Just making sure. In your spell
Fair.
list at the very bottom, it should say what your
Spell
DC is.
DC.
Spell saves.
14.
Okay, so yeah. So unfortunately, she does pass it, and so it's complete resistance against it, right? Yeah, it's she passes it and does not become disoriented.
Okay. Jin is going to run up next to her. I think that's within 40 feet, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Jin's gonna run up next to her. And is gonna cast a Thunder Step.
Ooh.
I like how that one pays.
And so he's teleporting over there, right?
No. He's running over there and then teleporting back. Because when he teleports,
right.
that's when the thunder hits.
Okay.
If he goes from here, he can get her without hitting Falmouth, or well, he would have to still hit Roger.
Well, no, it wouldn't hit me. Remember, we're not here.
Yeah, they're not
I mean,
really.
I mean, not
we're
Roger.
just
Paul.
cameras.
Yeah,
mean
he could
Paul.
just be here.
I meant Paul.
They're in the stands eating popcorn.
I mean, it's fine. It only attacks within 10 feet.
Yeah, that's also Falmouth, so he gets hit.
He's fine.
Wow.
Well, I mean, since they're not here, then he can be right here.
Yeah. Okay. With quick speed, Jin, upon your command, just runs over and hops at Morgan, distracting her along, and before he teleports back, leaving behind a thundering step that crashes into Morgan, like shaped like paws, and they damage her, taking, let's see, con
3d10.
saving throw. Yeah, so let's do that con saving throw first. She has a very high con, so
I know.
oof.
She
Yeah.
Con.
Yeah, she's pretty tanky. So she only takes half damage, but you can still roll for the damage. There you go. So she takes 10,
10.
which is still good. 10 damage. She just, out of annoyance, just grunts and goes like, ugh. Creature.
Are you describing yourself?
You'll see. And before she continues, you guys hear a crash come straight through the roof of the big top tent and lands right near you and Morgan.
Did it come down just for funsies, or is there somebody on top of it?
We don't see anything.
No, it doesn't come all the way down. It's just someone crashed through a hole on it. And hold
I know,
on.
but we don't see.
I'm spawning them.
I don't like that you said them. That could be singular or plural.
Plural.
It's just gender neutral.
Uh-huh.
Let's see, where is their fucking... There it is.
Oh no.
Tin
Really?
Can is here.
Really? Really?
You see in a puff of darkness that swirls around him, the Dark Hound Knight from Strahd just gets up from his landing like it was nothing and brandishes his long dark lance.
Oh good.
Morgan just spits in the direction of the knight and says, "Back off, Hound. I have this. They die by my hands or not at all."
You couldn't just take the door?
Good chance you die. Good chance you die instead, bitch.
You see he instead walks over and points his lance over at Morgan's direction instead. Would dare.
Seems your shared master doesn't approve of your little vendetta.
Well, then you'll both die the same.
I don't think you can take on Strahd. I think he would kill you quite easily, in fact.
And that's where we're going to leave it for now.
Oh boy.
Big brawl about to break out into Big Top.
The surprising ally is, of course, surprising, but not unwelcome,
Yep.
considering he manhandled Victor.
And now, also in the background, Roger and Faye desperately running away while Kanan chases after them.
Okay, but also, like, Roger and Faye running away. Roger is just in booty shorts, okay? Like,
Roger is pulling morning on the track kind of running.
he's having
Well,
a time.
All I can think of is... Hang on a second. Just
I
with
didn't-
what you mentioned of Roger.
I didn't think you would fucking pull that move, Mel. You surprised me.
Mm-hmm.
Is your mic still muted, Mel?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, whoa, what? You're a
Oh
server.
my god.
Oh my god, there it is, Animal Olympics.
Yes, there you go.
Beautiful.
Also, that double nat 20 destroyed me. How could you?
Well, it was either placate her or she was gonna kill both Roger and Faye, so...
True. Now it's up to Roger to find a way to help his friend now. Possibly
Yep.
with the help of his sister.
I might have an idea.
Vicious mockery.
Vicious
No,
mockery.
I might have an idea because I do have a spell prep that might help.
Oh?
Yes. Because the thing about paladins is that they know all their spells, and they can. That's the very nice thing about paladins. They know all their possible spells.
Nice. But, as you always, save it for next time.
I know. I just linked it in the chat.
And, Mel, you're gonna have the honor of being an enemy player character in the next session.
Joy.
Yes, I see we're going into the, enemies to friends to lovers.
So, being that as it may, I'm going to have to tell you some DM stuff for next time because you're going to have to be a part of that.
Okay.
So, Roger, get ready to plan for something because Kanan's going to be pretty violent, I would say, for the time being.
Oh boy. Okay.
Well, I know what my wife's gonna be hyperfixated on this week.
I mean, there's also the one shot tomorrow.
Kip Mambo's booty?
Hey, that'll break me out of any trance.
See, he's in one trance. That's just when you put him into another trance, also known as charm.
But Kanan's serving a fire goddess. How ironic.
There are things hotter than fire.
Like a crocodile girlfriend that's very mad right now.
Or
Her, I just don't know why I'm pissed. I'm just really pissed.
I'm just
I sent-
imagining. I'm just imagining Odalia breaking the laws of space and time just to appear and just like smacking at it.
I sense that my fiance is off doing something he shouldn't be.
illegal.
But yes, that's where we stand for next time. And for next session, are you guys free on the 22nd?
Yeah, because I know Mel and Sean are in Toronto next weekend.
Yes.
Oh, are you?
Yes, they
Yeah.
have TFCon.
Okay. Are you gonna be able to log in during that time, Mel? Or?
No, that's 14th and 15th is TFCon. So
Oh,
you should be
okay.
available for 22nd.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
But I
Great.
think my session is gonna be on the 16th. So,
Hmm.
but we're going home on Sunday, so I should be home before my session starts, which is at 6
Even if you're
o'clock.
not, we can always delay it by like an hour, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, is the 22nd okay with everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Rattles don't have
Yes.
anything that day, do we?
It's a Saturday. We have nothing ever. Not yet, anyway.
Roger.
Not yet.
Well,
Right.
I say not yet because my dentist actually works on Saturdays.
Oh.
Okay, so for now, let's just put the 22nd and 22nd to see what kind of ideas Roger can come up with while in booty shorts.
Oh boy.
You can just pull a Kit Mambo.
Thank you, Blaze. Oh, and Mel, I'm gonna say for this, because you're now serving under Seraphina and you're blessed by her fire, go ahead and heal the full
Okay.
and get your spell slots back.
I feel bad for Shrine now.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Roger's always been the kind of guy who will think his way out of a situation and talk his way out of it, so
Well, yes, but he's also used a lot of his spell slots already.
let's put that to the test.
Oh Jesus.
This is also irony again because it's the second time Kanan has been chasing after you.
Yeah.
At this point, Roger's gonna end up with PTSD about Kanan. Like,
It's just like when I was in the closet. But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed the session.
Yeah.
We'll do more next time. If you guys have any suggestions or ideas, let me know.
Can the villains die already?
That's up to you guys.
Can we move over to coffee shop anime style?
D&D coffee shop, baby.
We'll put a pin on that for strict.
Falmouth is aiming to use everything to kill this bitch.
Well, you might want to do it before Seraphina comes back.
I would
And
honestly-
go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say that would honestly be like a funny thing to do, just to fuck with players at some point. You just start up a game and it's like, okay, yeah, so you guys are at the coffee shop. Wait, the what? Yeah, you're the barista.
Yeah, I was planning to do that for April Fools.
Oh my
But-
god.
I was just like, nah, it's too on the nose. Maybe for someone's birthday, maybe.
My birthday's next month. The 18th.
Right. Keep that in mind then. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow for the one shot where we hopefully find out what happened to Ash before Laverna pops a casket.
Yeah.
Right now.
Plot twist. We'll never find out.
I think Mel wouldn't forgive me if I did that. But yes, I will see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks
Thank
for
you for
everybody and being great players.
Thanks for
Thank you.
playing.
Later, guys.
Later.
Yeah.